Sorry, Zim, carry on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, and we're doing some Timberborn now. After our fun with Tabletop Simulator. And Neo, yeah, I very much agree on that front. It's kind of... The scenarios are always heavily weighted. Or almost always. They could definitely be more balanced. And even those that would be balanced with base stats, you know, they don't account for power-ups throughout the game or losses and stuff. It's hard to have a satisfying ending with it. Yeah, some scenarios are very much you really have no idea how one side or the other could possibly pull off a win or lose at all. Unless they were trying to lose or win. Or, yeah, trying to lose. And what did you say, Rygon?
I'm sorry. Sorry it
Why
was
are you
easy.
apologizing?
Because it wasn't fun.
I definitely did not say that.
Oh, I still had a blast. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Like, I wrote it down so I can remember the name of the board game because I need to introduce friends to it.
Oh, it's an amazing board game.
My only real complaint with the game is just the name. Betrayal at House on Hill.
It's not on the hill?
Oh, right, you're right. It is on the hill. But it's just awkward because it's like, shouldn't it be Betrayal at the House on the Hill?
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's
Honestly,
Betrayal at House on the Hill.
I think that
Well,
they're
I mean,
trying to
if
go
House
for
on-
the awful B movie vibe of just
Yeah,
being
like if House
popular.
on the Hill is like a series, and this is Betrayal at.
Fair. But it's like the name that they have for it makes it sound like it is specifically called like that is the proper name for this house is House on the Hill. Rather than a descriptor like, you know, the House on the Hill would be more appropriate. I don't know. Either way, I need to remove this path.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Last time I was playing RimWorld, all my animals were starving to death. That's right. Happy times.
Oh, I have to deal with that all the time. Because my viewers love to give me 800 goddamn rats. Or geese. Or whatever the hell else.
I was waiting for you to say that.
They like to give you 800 rats called Martens.
No, they never do that. They just give me...
Accept my geese. Zim, accept my geese.
I will accept your geese. And I will kill your geese.
And
So,
Zim,
for those who don't know, yeah, people kept giving him lots of rats, so he upped the price of spawning rats. So, we just went to the next cheapest thing, which, for me, when it was my turn in rotation, was geese.
I love how you describe it, like you guys sat there and just plotted out. It's like, okay, it's your turn to go and spawn in random animals.
Under the laws of compelled testimony, I do not have to respond to that.
Oh boy. You were going to say, though, Toshime.
You making a watering hole?
I am making a lake. An artificial lake. But still a lake.
Dwarf Fortress Lake.
Wait, there's a dart here! Dart!
There's a Seda.
Good evening.
Oh, I thought you were going to sleep.
Oh no, I thought I was going to bed. I'm now in bed.
That sounds nice.
I was waiting for
One,
that.
one finger on the monkey's paw curls.
The bed calls to me. It is warm.
And
It's
squishy.
like, and I God damn it! I already butchered it. God damn it!
Hello there,
And with this,
Rocco and Wernimal. Sorry.
And with this, I've achieved Dart's true dream.
Of.
Finally
You know-
having one night where he doesn't have to worry about being murdered.
Joke.
Ha 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 ha, what a funny joke.
The allure of the bed gets worse when you make the mistake of getting a gooseneck adapter attached to the bed that fits your Nintendo Switch. And you can just play your Switch in bed with the Joy-Con detached.
Hey, Wernie, you should pop in voice too. You should come row at us.
No, don't stop being irresponsible. Stop being a bad influence. When he needs to go to bed, he has work in the morning. He needs sleep.
Oh, good point. Yep. Wernie,
He needs to be productive, Rao. We love him, but he needs to be productive, Rao, and responsible.
Yeah,
Don't-
let him go to sleep.
Functional
feel
member
like-
of society in this day and age.
Don't be like stupid Soda over here.
you're not stupid. You are good friend, Seda.
Row.
Oh, that's not for us.
Hello there, Cowerosity! Rocco, this game is called Timberborn. It's a city builder of beavers.
I honestly thought you were about to say.
Beaver.
I honestly thought you were about to say of beaver proportions.
Why would I say that?
I was going to revoke your pun license.
I don't do puns. You have known me how long now? Why would you think I'd do a pun?
Okay, counterpoint. How well can I keep track of individual people? I forget who I'm talking to mid-sentence sometimes.
You forget me?
I forget everyone. I forget my own parents.
Yeah, I know that feeling. For me, I legitimately have it that if I don't interact with a person for like a couple of months or a year, they're completely gone from my memory. There's old friends or old acquaintances, professors, etc. I can't remember their names or faces anymore. They're just gone, and some of them I used to be fairly close to.
Yeah, there are some for me that stick in memory permanently. And there's also, the whole past trauma thing that I wish I had your ability to just forget certain people.
Well, it's not very nice because sometimes I'll get people who come up to me. It's like, "Hey, remember such and such?" I'm like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, I can see that being an issue.
Yeah. So Zim, if you want to save my memory, you got to interact with me every so often. And no, that's not a joke.
Well, I mean, I don't intend to ever stop interacting with you. I intend to continue dragging you into this call and hanging out with you and being good friends. You and Seda and Vernimal and Tanya and all the peoples. Toshime too. Wait, where did Seda go?
Zeta's right here. Zeta didn't leave. What are you talking
Oh.
about?
I thought I saw somebody.
I wash my hands of this.
Yeah, I
Leaves.
totally did not flip out of existence as my internet failed me.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And look, while my internet was like derping out, I was just thinking, this is totally the angel devil situation where we're almost sitting there, you deciding to go to bed, and you have me on one side being like, "You're responsible, go to bed, get some sleep," and then Zim's like, "Join the voice chat." I'm sorry for pinning you to be the little devil in the situation, but like the mental image of you is me.
No, devil fits.
I just like hanging out with my friends. What's wrong with that?
I
Also,
don't
nothing's
blame you
wrong
for
with
that.
being a little devil. Devil's advocates have more fun sometimes.
Reminder, we can also just say no. Like, no, we have things to do. Like, I always said, like, I would love to stay and, do more tabletop with you guys, but I had to go to do other stuff. And that's what I
That's a
did.
great point. We should do poker roll.
No.
Pokeroll.
No.
I was waiting for it.
Pokeroll.
No.
We can talk about it, but unfortunately, I have to decline too.
Poke, poke.
Thank you,
What can we
Rygon.
talk about?
Well, I mean, there's the fact of what the hell are we going to do? We literally have a murderer after us. And
Are
not
we
the
so
friendly Jaffer kind.
Are we so sure?
As of right now, the way I see it, can we take the chance of not being certain?
We really can't. There's too much going on. We don't have the safety of the guild hall.
Don't worry, when you die in Pokerol, you just go back to your human body.
That's even
Oh,
worse.
well,
Is that really what happens, or is that just a thing they say to calm themselves?
no, you get the worst fate. You go back to your human form, but you still keep your Pokemon memories, and only your Pokemon memories.
Oh. Not
Isekai
sure that I
into the
like
human
that.
world.
It's like, I mean, this is right, but it's not. But like, I was like a dog. It's like, okay,
I could shoot.
back on the. I could shoot lasers out of my belt.
Shooting lasers!
So I'm gonna start with the least likely scenarios, but they are scenarios in my mind, and the appropriate course of action. I mean, scenario one. Not all names are, unique. Sure, this is a tale of two, but in character, there could be two more.
Seda, you're a little muffled.
He's like slowly drifting further and further away
Yeah,
from the mic.
Okay, is that better?
that's better.
Much better.
Much.
I'm just
Okay.
picturing him slowly falling through a void.
You know that one scene of just like where you as the protagonist just start fading out of existence, like going
Yeah.
back to the human world. That just be happening, but I don't realize it. And then just like Jet just like smacks Dart like like he's trying to adjust the TV, like just play with the ears and like just phases back into existence.
You were going back to the spirit realm again.
But Jet's the ghost.
Oh, sorry.
Carry on,
Yeah,
though.
what better way to make the adjustment? Okay, scenario one. There are two Martinezes. This is a Martinez that. Go on.
It is definitely a possibility.
A low one, but a possibility. It's 10 years, and likewise, it's 10 years. The Martin. I think the question I didn't quite ask, but I was trying to get into that was like, when was the most recent murder? Because if it was like 6 months ago, then okay, yeah, no, we're kind of in danger. But if it was like the last one was like 5 years ago, there's a possibility that people change. Not one that I'd be very comfortable with, but like there's a possibility there. But saying that, all fact and logic would dictate that there is a murderer. That murderer knows, roughly how many of us there are, and obviously where we are. And the logic would dictate there that we should leave. This house we thought was a refuge in the woods is no longer safe.
Yeah.
Now, saying that, the reason why that option does shoot up to the top now is because we have two very strong directions of places to go.
We could go back to the guild hall.
Option 3.
Yeah. Carry on, sorry.
Oh no, but hey. Open discussion. It's a great point. First option, the apple orchard that we uncovered the directions to, and the orangeberry orchard. We have two sources of food that we have directions to. We don't know how far they are. That's a very big distinction. We kind of got a little bit sidetracked with the whole murderer thing.
Can I spoil your thing a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
There is no apple orchard. That was a riddle.
Oh. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at my session notes just to double check. It is also like almost 4 o'clock in the morning, so.
No worries. Yeah, it was literally just to tell you how to color the orbs.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense. Absolute sense.
Thank you
There,
very
Engineers
much.
Fox. Yes, it is going good.
Yeah, I didn't want you guys wandering around, you looking for something that didn't exist. Or rather, I didn't want you wandering around and then I have to make something to exist.
Very fair. But the orangeberry orchard is real. Tell me it's real.
Yeah, it had a map and everything.
Yeah, as Dart slowly goes insane. But yeah, the two logical places then would be go towards a source of food that would be better than where we are now, or go back to the guild. On one side, like putting that in isolation, on one side, the house itself still provides some shelter. It still has, I'd say, a couple more mysteries, entangled in it. And it does have a training grounds of sorts. But then again, the weather is unfavorable. On the flip side, it does still feel like, though, we've kind of dug through most of what this location has to offer. We've not really gotten any information on the weird machine. But all the technical documents seem to be gibberish. It might be worth saving those if we can, though. And outside of the lock in the chimney that we were just about to reveal before we ended the episode, there doesn't seem to be too much else going on in the house.
Seda?
I've gone quiet again, haven't I?
No, you're good. I just need to reset my audio real quick. My computer has been having a lot of issues today. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna need to drop the quality down to 720. but I don't want to do that.
Sometimes yeah, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All the quality
Anyways.
in the world doesn't matter if stability's gone to crap.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll come up with 24 more mysteries for the house.
You don't need
Wait,
to. We have
what?
plenty of mysteries. We need.
No.
Personally, I think we should get moving and such.
Rygon,
Well,
as
that's-
far as I'm concerned here, you have very clearly told us we need to leave this place.
I haven't told you shit.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have
that
told us
was
in DM way.
No, I haven't.
No, he hasn't.
You guys can do whatever you want. If you want to stick around the house, you're more than welcome to. We'll figure something out. If you want to leave, you're also more than welcome to. We'll figure something out. This is an open world. I don't give a shit if you guys stay or go. These things are going to happen either way.
And I think we have a very clear decision as a group to make. Because, we have a location that we are reasonably stable in, and while we don't know how far the Oranberry Orchard is, we know a source of food. And if we think about it, we know a source of water. We have our two basic things potentially taken care of, and a roof over our heads, and a training grounds that we can use to kind of like get on our feet.
Plus, I would also say it seems to be a relatively important location. There has been a lot of things passing by on the street. Maybe there's a reason for that.
Absolutely,
True.
and there's ruins around that could hold more secrets. Not necessarily the house, but the areas around the house. And I still feel like even though returning back to the guild is an option, I feel like it's one that, unless there was a sense of urgency, would not be a wise one to make. And this is me half speaking as Dart here. Because, sure, Dart learned to move, but, he probably would feel a bit more comfortable, getting a couple more days of this body under his belt, at the very least. Argus definitely has some fear issues to work through. And everyone else, could be, could take the time to kind of make themselves more combat ready.
Here, would you mind holding all this conversation for just a second? I'm going to go make a bowl of cereal, but I'd like to continue listening.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back in just a few seconds.
I had leftover pie. You should
I
get
want
pie.
pie.
Pie's better for you.
Tanya, do you have pie?
I had pie. I ate it.
No. The Astral Dragon wants pie.
What kind of pie?
Pineapple pie.
Okay, you can have the pie.
Oh, pineapple meringue. That'd be delicious right now.
Ooh,
You
pineapple
can still
meringue
have
does
the
sound
pie.
good.
Give me the pie.
Pie directly. Insert pie directly into face.
Just unhinge his jaw, load him like a pest dispenser.
To be honest, a strawberry rhubarb pie sounds amazing right now.
I definitely have a few thoughts about things right now, but I want to wait for Rygon to get back.
Yeah, and I want to kind of finish my train of thought. Wait, what's a train?
Choo-choo.
I'm not in Azeroth mode, so a train is something you don't understand, Dart. Okay.
All right, go ahead and resume.
Okay. So the location, as Rygon, correctly point out, it still has a lot to offer. The ruins around, which are plentiful, do seem to contain some secrets. Some secrets that we haven't even gone into. Abandoning, this house at this time would mean that we would have to take the time to transcribe what we saw on the tablet, for example, because we can't carry that with us.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but like, we do have some prep time to leave so we don't lose, these nuggets of information. Like, one thing Dart is very keen to get, handle of is he's very keen just to at least have a copy of that MD Industries logo, just so he can continue cross-referencing that in the future.
Sleep well,
So-
Toshime.
Take care. So, the location itself seems important, though we are in danger. And considering that we, as I said before, are not in the best fighting shape, we are getting better. We're getting better by the encounter, but we are not in a comfortable level yet. Our abilities are still not quite fine-tuned. Some of us haven't even, begun to potentially unlock what we can do. Like, there are two moves that Dart has that he's not even thought that he could use.
Same goes for Jet.
But in an argument for staying, Doc had a very interesting way of phrasing things when she was asking us about if we were willing to fight. Like, she's going to know what we are reasonably capable of.
I will
think
point
if-
I want to stop you here slightly. I will point out that she specifically said that we were not ready for it. She did ask if we were willing to fight, but she also outright said we were not ready for this.
Absolutely.
Boy, you are not ready.
But I think it was how she answered that definitely sat with me a bit, because it wasn't straight up, no, we are running. Like, you cannot stay here, it's unsafe. It was more of a, you're not ready, but not quite a, like, you're gonna get sampled upon. Like, that's the vibe I took from that moment.
Yeah.
And so I'm admittedly torn. Like, I feel like Dart's reasoning right now is, again, understanding the game. Because it feels like
Joke.
it looks like we're playing, we're playing chess with Tetris pieces and we're blindfolded.
Yeah. That's not a bad way to put it.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, me too.
Like it is very hard to grasp, how imminent the danger is and the scale of the danger. It's like seeing like a little wave in the distance, and it could be just a gentle splash at your feet. It could be a tsunami. It could get there in 5 minutes. It could get there in 500 years. Like, it's very hard to grasp,
One
how...
sec. Engineers Fox, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night and enjoy Ireland.
Oh, Ireland's
Bye.
beautiful.
One thing that I also want to point out about Rygon's wording is when, like, something that stood out to me and Jet is when we were talking about this, Doc made a comment. It sounded like it was her questioning aloud a very simple but noticeable thing of why would a murderer give gifts to their victims?
Absolutely.
To me,
Because they're psychopathic?
I mean, yes, psychopathic is an easy answer to that, but to me it sounded almost like this was not normal. Like,
This was new information to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Which,
So now I'm kind of wondering, like, is that actually what, like, are they actually the same person, or have they actually turned a new leaf? Or perhaps there is that misunderstanding of what happened before. Some other nefarious
Absolutely.
plots going on, because why would she be surprised of him giving gifts to the people he's going to murder?
Alright, before we continue, Zim, your mic is starting to pop.
Okay, give me a moment. I
heads
need
up.
to reset my audio.
I'm not mean when I said that,
Okay.
but
Can you guys hear me again?
we
can hear you.
Am I still
always
popping?
have.
No, you're
You
good.
need to speak. You need to continually speak before I can give an answer. God, I sound.
Am I
rude.
still
feel
popping? Can you hear me?
No, you're not popping.
Sound good.
Okay.
You sound
Awful.
good.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
And whatever you said after I said I need to reset my audio, you're going to need to repeat, RZ, because when I need to reset my audio, it makes it so nobody can hear you. Or at least I can't hear you, and thus nobody on stream.
We didn't say anything of note related to the
Okay.
conversation. It was just RZ just kind of like helping you troubleshoot a little bit. But no, absolutely. Like, that's the other thing. Like, the way she said it, you know, indicated to me that it was new information. It wasn't oh, that's how he gets you. It's like he lures you into confidence and then, he, offers you. Like, no, it's the killing scene sporadic, or focused. Like, they don't seem to be, meticulously planned and set up. So,
Yeah.
again, it could be absolutely a sense to lure us into a zone of comfort, but at the same time, like, why would you go on?
What we know about Martinez so far is that he has killed his partner with the rescue team stuff, and that he killed people that went after him. Unless I'm forgetting a detail that Rygon shared of him having killed somebody just in cold blood.
Do you want me to specify?
Yeah. Did you actually say that, or?
I believe the way I put it, he did kill his partner. At least that's what she's saying. And that he killed a group of 3 that were after him, that had been searching for him.
That's entirely possible. The only people he's ever killed are people that tried to kill him first.
Yeah, because we don't know what happened with him and his partner. But we do know for a fact that he, like, reasonably self-defense kind of situation.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like.
Well, the other thing we also do know is that Doc is not telling us about a personal connection either to the deceased or directly to Martinez, because as Dart was going along that line of questioning, just trying to understand who is this person and, are they actually a threat to us? She stormed off, sobbing, and closed the door, ending the conversation. There is something that she's not letting on, which, I'll be honest, I find slightly inherently distrustworthy, but, me saying that with my character's secret is going to kind of be a bit of irony if you look back at the VOD from this, future viewer. It's a complex situation. Like, I feel like if we were to go on one end of the pendulum, like probably where Fergus would sit, it'd be, go right now. Just go. Scared.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Dart's leaning on the slightly more illogical other extreme of, well, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe we should just learn more and figure it out. I feel like the more idyllic solution somewhere in the middle might be to, either A, shore up the defenses of the house and try to understand who we're dealing with, or at least try to get a bit more information out of Doc, because if it's a situation where Doc feels like no, in a 6-on-1 or a 7-8-on-1, we would all lose. Martinez is just that good. Then yeah, we can't stay in the house. Even if we can't take that risk logically, because we will lose someone. We will lose Doc. We will lose Ethan. We will lose a party member, or maybe everyone, and that's a risk we can't take. But similarly, if Martinez knows how many of us are here, the other logical kind of step of, well, maybe we can just kind of set up camp outside the house and kind of orbit and essentially observe a little bit, try to figure out, okay, well, hey, what kind of behaviors are they following? Is also, probably not ideal, because Martinez is probably effectively the best ranger in the forest right now, and they probably how many steps we took to get over to the ruins. So it's torn. I'm honestly torn. I don't know which action I want to take, because I don't want to abandon this house. I feel like this house and this location still has plenty of information to offer us. But we are in imminent danger. We can always come back to the house. We can always explore what remains of these ruins, despite what the rumbling.
One moment. I need to reset audio.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm just closing down my VTuber for the night. I'm gonna drop quality down between this stream and the next, because I'm having to fix way too many problems.
I'm sorry, Zim.
It is
Have you tried?
what it is.
Have you tried screaming it off and back on again?
Spray bottle, bad.
This has been going on for a while now, and it's just getting progressively worse. But the audio is back, so... Am I popping?
So, not that I can...
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So, I'm honestly very torn on the course of action. Because on one side, the location still has a lot to offer. This house can very much become a home. But we are in danger, potentially. And we can always come back to the ruins and find, what remains. The rumblings that have been threatening the structure of these ruins, we don't know yet. We don't know what's causing them. We don't know how persistent they will be. We don't know their permanent effect. So maybe these ruins are a time limited, that we can't just come back, 5 years from now and explore them again. Or maybe if we do, they'd be much more difficult and maybe uncover less truths. And if we do leave, where do we go? Oranberry Orchard? The Guild? Elsewhere, wherever the wind takes us? I want to stay. I really do want to stay, but an unknown threat, is terrifying.
For me...
if the...
For me, it's like... This guy found us once already. Who's to say that even if we do pack up and leave this house, he's not just going to follow us to a new place? Like, we could go running, but the only place that we're going to be safe is with others. Presumably. And the only place that we know the location of for being around others is the guild. And well, right now, it's under the control of the Alabaster Gleam. So that's also not exactly a safe place.
Counterpoint, we could
Well,
seek
sure,
out smoke. Yeah, we could seek out smoke.
Well, that's what I
Doc seems to have
said.
no-
Sorry, that's why I said specifically that this is the only place we know of the location of. We don't know
Very
exactly
true.
where smoke is. And we were pointed out that there are hostile entities that, a hostile pack in the area.
And absolutely fair.
What's up?
Dragon was going to say something.
I just said objection as to be funny. But you guys are having too serious of a conversation, so it failed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I heard the objection. I slightly giggled. But no, the reason why I brought it up is because Doc seems to have a bit more intimate knowledge about, kind of what smoke does, and rough whereabouts. I wouldn't say exact knowledge, but you kind of if you really put your mind to it, you might be able to figure out how to find them. But any option of leaving, we're trading one unknown for another, if not multiple.
Oh, definitely.
Because if we stay, we are risking the unknowns of how big of a threat, if at all, Martinez is, and any other vulnerabilities that we've been exposed to. Obviously, Alabaster Gleam are coming through. We are having these strange rumblings that could be indicative of something larger at play. If we leave and seek out and try to seek out smoke, we run the risk and unknown of running into, a hostile pack, not finding him at all, not finding a cat, or maybe finding him and not in a state that he can help us or us help him, or even accommodate us. And other unknown dangers along the way. We don't know how far Alabaster's Gleam has truly gone in the area. We could seek out the Oranberry Orchard and potentially find it in ruin under a hostile control.
Speaking of hostile control, I want to point out that there's always been hinting towards that other pack that Smoke defected from.
Yep, that's what I was talking about, the hostile pack.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about there.
So, we do have a map to an Oranberry Orchard, but we don't know who's controlling it. If maybe it was a secret, back for, whoever wrote the map, but it might not be now. We don't know how old that map really is. Because cold does preserve things to a degree. And if we were to return to the guild, well, for one, we don't even know who we'd be let back in. For all we know, they'll be under quarantine. They'll be enforcing that. Unless they are very keen to take prisoner, which is definitely a risk of potentially sacrificing freedom and doing another breakout. Which we accomplished once. We might not be able to accomplish that again, and we kind of be right back at square one, running away from a bunch of Alabaster Gleam guards and then trying to find a safe haven.
Running away from Tiny.
Running away from Tiny. but they're prepared this time. So, but staying at the house, we don't know
Duke.
how big of a threat Martinez is and how imminent it is. So we kind of have a bunch of unknowns all around.
I will definitely
And I
say.
honestly,
Right.
sorry, yeah, go on.
I will definitely say Rygon has caught me by surprise with this campaign. Big time. Because I was expecting, typical mystery dungeon thing where we would be, going out on various missions, coming back to the guild hall, going back out for various things. And now it's turned into this.
Uh-huh.
What, an interdimensional
Already.
murder mystery?
Oh yeah. It's already Persona 5 entry levels, but the tempo just keeps going and going and going. There's no slowdown. There's no, oh yeah, here's your long introduction 45-minute thing of, just dialogue. No, we're going. We're just keep going.
It's why I keep wanting so much more. It's like, this is so in-depth and intriguing. Give more.
Little do we know that this is actually just basically this custom world is actually just based on Infinity Train, and this entire plot is murder on the Orient Express.
I've never seen the show.
I've not actually seen full episodes either, but I've binge clips and love the premise, love the tone that they take in character development.
Yeah, I've never even seen the clips either.
Actually, we
Go
probably
ahead.
could watch it because I think the official creator kind of just put them all on a Google Drive after they got deleted.
Oh shit, really?
Yep, that whole HBO Max purge thing that Warner Brothers did.
Oh
Or
shit.
Discovery Warner Brothers? Yeah. Infinity Train was one of the ones that got hit. All mentions of it basically purged from the internet. Or at least from the official channels.
Well, that's why pirating exists, for that kind of bullshit.
But since
yeah,
we are
no,
on Twitch, we are not going to endorse that type of behavior. You shouldn't ever pirate. That is bad.
Yes,
That is
yes, very,
very
bad.
bad.
But yeah, no, this campaign isn't based off of anything in particular. I'm not taking any cues from a book or a TV show or anything like that.
I think you are a true author then.
Yeah, trying. I mean, sure, there's bits and pieces from all over the place. There's nothing truly original. But there's nothing I'm not say taking a plot of a book and following it page by page.
You mean plagiarism?
Right.
But you definitely have left us in an interesting situation and a conundrum.
Oh, good. Though, to be fair, part of that was on you guys because this is when you finally discovered the paper. So it could have been that you had discovered it a bit earlier, or you could have discovered it a bit later.
Yeah.
And we have a very insidious knock at the door.
There are
We
many
haven't
things
had
that
a
have.
knock yet, thankfully.
Yeah. Not this session, but there are many things this campaign that have shaped the story. Like picking up the paper at this time now. The decision to leave the guild was one.
Yeah, I'm a true believer in flexibility and just simply utilizing things to their detriments and benefits as they come. So, I'll take what you guys give me and I will wrap and make something of it.
It's all so good.
Yep. And it really from from an out of character perspective, it does seem like the choice between, I would say leaning on a more realistic course of action versus leaning on a focused action. Because to distill it down, us choosing to stay, allows us to develop some of these plot threads further. We can push the Marten storyline forward, for better or for worse. Not to say that if we leave that it would just stop being developed, no, but it puts it more in the focus. These ruins, these characters that I can't obviously remember off the top of my head because I don't have my notes in front of me, but like characters on the tablet, and some of the little bits of lore nuggets that have been sprinkled upon even just the one ruined building that we came across. Staying pushes those further. We can gather more information, gather more potential backstory to take with us, and maybe get answers elsewhere. Leaving, on the other hand, pushes us into new locations, new dangers, new characters, new potential threats. Like, in some sense, we were starting to get a little safe at the house, for better or for worse, because we have determined that some of the locals, as you were, we can deal with them. At least only the one we've met. There could be bigger baddies out there. The bigger
There's
creatures,
always a bigger fish.
there's always a bigger fish. There is always a bigger dart.
We come across another steel ground rock ruff that's just 1 inch taller than Dart.
There's always a bigger dart.
Guys, there's a whole copy of us. They're everything of us, but better. Oh god, no.
Oh no! It's actually just a Dynamax Ditto that just saw Dart passing by.
Oh my god. I have managed to completely pick an asteroid belt clean in Cosmotier. That's
Congrats.
not supposed to be possible.
But moving on. So the locals,
One,
at least the immediate local.
Sorry, one thing I want to point out. Yes, Chrysos. Raigon has given so much substance to the world that even we've forgotten that we're humans. All we think about is Pokemon.
Everything is Pokey.
Carry
Look,
on.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the day that I actually just wake up as Dart.
And a finger on the monkey's paw curls.
I'm just waiting for one of y'all to tell a story about saying powdered water in public.
Powdered water?
Orem has
Powdered
done
water.
that.
Why?
Orem has done that. His last day
Yeah,
of
that-
work at Walmart, he apparently said he called snow powdered water, and all of his coworkers were so confused.
That tracks.
It was amazing.
That tracks so much.
Jesus Christ.
Well, our Pokemon don't know what snow is, so we had to come up with a name for it.
Powdered.
Oh, we have never actually asked what the kind of stuff is.
We haven't had the chance to.
We did mention powdered water in front of her, and she was basically like, powdered water? Okay. Like, she didn't correct us. It was like,
Yeah.
okay,
There's
you
nothing
guys
to
are just
correct
weird.
in that situation.
But moving back to the discussion at the immediate locals we've known, we can at least fight them and potentially come out on top. Like, it's an even fight. The bigger creatures that come stomping in the middle of the night, we have a machine that we kind of understand what to do in that situation. So, we have a potential option there that we haven't tested, but the instructions are there. And Alabaster Gleam, we've not seen them again. Don't know if that's a nightly thing or a weekly thing or if that was just a one-time event, but they're not breathing down our neck. So for all intents and purposes, this house is fairly safe, minus the potential murderer outside.
Yeah, but who doesn't have a couple of murderers outside?
There's probably a murderer next door, and I don't even know.
Okay, what's
I
a little
don't talk
murder
to my
amongst
neighbors.
friends?
Oh god, this just turns into, like, Pokeroll's Betrayal in House on the Hill.
No!
Like, oh, I don't really feel like having a session today. Your characters play a board game. Have fun.
Let's totally do that once we get back to Starlight and we can rest.
And we're all in character trying to figure out how to play this game.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be actually really funny, and we have to play our characters in game as they play a board game.
I'd probably make it like Candyland or something.
Guys, it's like, hey, I was looking around and they call these board games. I don't know. It pulls out some kind of game.
It,
We
but
deserve a
it's
break.
It's Pokemon themed, so it's like it's Pokemon themed, so it's like Paufinland or something.
I just imagine Rygon's over there writing down notes.
Oh, I keep a mental encyclopedia.
Yeah, we kind of got this.
And then, like 2 hours in, one of our characters goes like, "I understand why they call them board games. I'm bored."
Oh my god.
And you say don't give me ideas.
Look, you've tapped into the full potential of 4 a.m. Theta. There's just like an unfiltered, just like waterfall of just random and silly ideas.
Yeah, I like
I will
it.
take I will take a 0.00001% commission fee.
All right. You can pay it after you give me the 100% DM fee.
And since both of those are 0, I think we are at an even trade.
There you go.
Math confuses me.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure.
And this chat is why you don't try to make a deal with God.
Don't.
I almost want one of you to try to make a deal with like a legendary or something and just get your ass handed to you.
Wait. We make a deal. Well, first off, we need to figure out what the deal is. Second off, oh no.
Although I feel like so long as it's not Aurum, you guys will be okay. I still feel kind of bad just running circles around the poor guy with the Kecleon.
Wait, no, hang on. We already have a legendary we can make a deal with. That's the Guildmaster.
Well, true. I've not met him. I've not met them.
True,
Oh,
you have a point.
We need to fix that.
Yeah.
Well, first off, we have to, make the Guildmaster awake and get the fucking. Can I pull out the rocket launcher, please? I want to blow something up.
Can I hold the rocket launcher, please?
We have one
adorable.
better. We have one better.
No, we're actually eat all of them, and we're making you into a Gatling gun.
No, I have one better.
Okay.
We have the dart gun.
I know. That's why I said we're gonna have you eat all the orbs.
No, sorry, dart launcher. will have me eat all the orbs, and I might just explode. We haven't actually tested this. I might just melt in a pile of goo. But even then, if I eat all the orbs and then you launch me, something special might happen.
How are we going to launch you, though?
Yeah, how are we gonna launch you?
And
Art used
second,
self-destruct. It was super effective.
I suppose we could kick the puppy.
We're
Exactly.
kicking the puppy.
You gotta, you gotta kick the puppies.
Oh,
This is gonna be a Jet Dart tag team. Jet's just gonna be a little jetpack on Dart's back, and his sole responsibility is to phase us through all the obstacles so we don't crash down just at the city gate. And we'll just carry that trajectory right into the Guildmaster's room, and then we just go blow up. And that should wake him.
I wonder if I can use my Charge Stone ability on another Pokemon. This is something we should test for science.
This is not something I was actually thinking when I said that statement, but
Too late. It's in the world now.
no, look, I'm actually not denying that's actually some pretty nice lateral thinking. I want to test this. I'd imagine, being willing might be a component of that succeeding, but
Oh yeah.
hey, my body belongs to science.
You know that you've made it as a DM when your players do something that requires you to reference 3 separate sections of the book as well as your notes.
And Sada's laughing, but ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm just happy to hear that they're talking about this kind of stuff at all.
Oh, I
mean,
totally. The moment that Sada said he wanted to play a Rockruff as well, I already knew.
_oil says, I'm just imagining a troop of dittos stalking, the Truman Show style.
Oh, jeez. I have wanted, from the moment that Sada said he wanted to play a Rockruff, I want some kind of tag team with the two of them. I don't know if you like that idea, Sada, but that's what I want.
Just a question, are you okay with acting as a support in this tag team?
Yeah,
Because
I'm okay with acting support.
Because here's what I envision. The party launches us. This is the how I'm going to dub this.
The sadist approach?
No, I was going to say I'm kind of imagining this as a stealth railgun. So the party launches us, but Dart and Jet are phasing because of Jet's ability. We get into a location that we probably shouldn't be able to. Which at that point, maybe there might need some vertical scaling to be required. I mean, heck, out of curiosity, how fast can you launch something, Jet?
We have not established a speed. But I am very much hoping to power up this move a lot. It is probably going to be Jet's primary thing, but in the way of he is coming up with more and more creative uses for it, like a speed up option. Perhaps he phases into you and helps with the pellet shot.
I think we have pellet shot down. I think that's fine.
You just get possessed and then you're able to use his agility stats.
Oh no, we just go you just have Dart just full twitching, just hovering above and levitating and doing a weird bipedal stance for a rock as he's holding the rest of the orbs just in his hand or his paw. He's in a weird orbit. And then just makes these weird arm gestures and he just fires the orbs. Not even from the mouth, just fires the orbs directly. But no, I see there is a potential of, Dart Jet using his phasing abilities to get him and Dart into some creative locations and then launching Dart either quickly past an obstacle or over an obstacle, in which then Dart could use, his pellet shot to do some orbital bombardment.
I am excited about this. Rygon, I am excited about this.
About what?
These ideas.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And actually, better jump to this plan. The rest of the party might not like it, but you know what? They can easily pose off as, traveling circus. I mean, think about it. The party launches, Jet and Dart on their, stealth ops mission. And then, lo and behold, they just start distracting, the guards at the gate with hey, here is our tambourine Jangmo. We have Argus basically playing, Azimuth scales, Amos doing some fire tricks and shows to kind of perform, and then Jolene just luring everyone in with sweetest scent around and telling the story of, grand adventures and weird mysteries in the world and totally making it about as she goes along, but just distracting people. And then meanwhile, Dart's blasting a hole through the wall. It can work. It can totally work.
What's Jolene's job in this? Did I miss that?
She's the charismatic voice that's luring everyone in with the sweet scent.
Ah. I was also thinking she's floating through the crowd, picking their pockets.
Maybe if that was maybe Amos or Azrath just taking the lead there, maybe she's the one pickpocketing, but I can just see her come on, darling, and I'll tell you a great story of adventure and mystery.
Overpriced snack sales.
Or that too. They can just be traveling salesman, sticks. Get your sticks here. I got these sticks. They're rare and special.
Just sticks.
And for the low price of 10,000 gold, you can get this shiny rock. It's a meteorite that fell.
And for 11,000, you get this tasty stick. We guarantee it is a replica. It is a true-to-life replica of the original tastiest stick found by Argus.
It is truly one of a kind. You cannot get it anywhere else. And for the low price of 100 gold, I will just go home with you. And I will eat your food. I will eat your food. and sleep on your couch. Please, I just want a good night's sleep.
Gives the puppy eyes. I am honestly torn with in regards to the evolution stuff. Because I definitely want to evolve, but at the same time, the puppy antics are so wonderful.
Oh gosh, I should have learned baby doll eyes and not growl.
That's a move?
Yes.
Baby
yes,
doll
it
eyes is a move,
Yes,
is
it
a
is.
priority move,
Baby-
and lowers your attack.
Yep.
Oh my god, why?
Why not?
Yeah, you got something wrong? You got a problem with that?
I'm just confused.
It is specifically a fairy type move, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
I'm not
fair type move.
surprised.
Well, it looks like it's time to ice the cake, boys.
It's like Dart pleading for his life, just like
Wait, why is Dart pleading for his life?
I'm still trying to decipher the icing the cake comment.
Oh, no,
Well,
you don't need to worry about it.
I do need to worry about it. It has
No, you-
implications.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Dart, pull the trigger.
Don't worry about it.
wait, what? What am I pulling?
The trigger.
What's the trigger?
The one that erases my last drop of sanity.
You
Wait, you
had
have
one to
sanity
begin
left?
with?
I just the one. It was mine and it was special.
Yeah,
Was
we
that- was
definitely
that the
can't
weird
let
thing
you
that I-
keep that.
No, what you're supposed to do is you keep it in a jar on a shelf, and you look at it, and admire it, and then you leave it alone.
Or what if
What
I
were
want
you-
to sniff it?
Sniff
And
the
lick it.
sanity. Lick the sanity.
Yes. Look, Dart out of everyone needs some sanity right now.
I mean, there's others that need it.
Okay, we'll take that thread of sanity. We're like divided like 8 ways.
There we go.
Little sanity as a treat.
Yes.
I find it hilarious how so many of my beavers over here that transport water are somehow thirsty and dehydrated.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Like they have water right there. Drink up.
Now come at break time.
Oh, right. I guess they don't get break time.
No break time.
Break the puppy.
No, break the puppy.
Oh no.
Break the Tanya.
You
Oh,
already
no.
did.
Pull the trigger.
Actually, just as a curiosity, has anyone else's like Pokemon ability come into play?
Yes.
Whose and when? Or
Uh,
who's what and when?
So Jolene's has come into play multiple times.
Recent.
Azareth has come into play a couple of times in regards to resisting various sound-based effects.
Mm-hmm.
Jets have not come into play at
Duke.
all, though.
And what can we say of Amos and Argus?
Amos's has not yet. Argus, I don't believe so either.
Hmm. So that is the other, I guess, the other interesting
Here's
side
to
of.
new beginnings.
Caverosity, thank you very much for that follow and welcome.
Good evening.
That was a good friend of mine. I've known him for a few years now.
Did you just call him a cow?
That's a nickname!
That is rude of you. I am sorry, Caverosity. I promise that I will not be treating you in such a rude manner. Unless you want to be turned into a cow, in which case that I can help you with.
It's a trap.
Cow, it's a trap. No.
And if you ask, you can go home.
What was that, Seda?
And if you ask, you can go home. You're excused.
Yes.
I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
You're excused. Anyone else?
Yes, you may leave. No, we're good.
That movie was such a gem.
I've not seen it.
You have not seen it?
In a good while.
Oh, that part cut out.
That's an important disclaimer to add there.
I was like, hold up. You've not seen... Okay, we're heading stream right now, and we're going to go watch it.
What movie are we talking about?
Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, I haven't watched that in a while.
Which
either.
Apparently in some other countries they marketed it with a different name for whatever reason.
Oh, they do that all the time.
I only found out about that when I was referencing the Emperor's New Groove, and Sunai was very confused.
Hi.
When I started describing the movie, Sunai was like, "Oh, I know that one. I've seen it." And apparently, yeah, in France it's called something else.
All right, Kristoffs, we're gonna have to fix that.
Something bright.
So, wait, we're ending stream now and we're going to watch a movie? Yes, please.
No, I need sleep.
Okay, Seda, go sleep.
Go sleep.
You're also talking Pogo.
Yeah,
Go do a slap.
I don't want to end the stream. It was just an emergency measure if you had not, if Seda had not seen it. Because, you know, Seda is all about TF, and, well, if he hasn't seen a movie about TF, then you gotta fix that.
Yeah, not just that, but the after effects therein, which can be very devastating.
Thank goodness you selected a movie I actually have seen, because if you selected me and most of the movies, it probably would not have been the case.
Wait, what?
It's going so... I love physics!
Heads up, Wolfstein and Linden are waiting in the waiting room.
Go ahead and move them up, though, again, Linden, you have access to join this channel. At least you're supposed to.
But what if he's just trying to be polite?
Nothing wrong with being polite?
Nothing wrong with being polite. No, hello.
Yeah, he got moved.
Friend.
So, Linden?
Yes.
We need to ice the cake. we got Tanya. Tanya here has committed grievous wounds.
1 second.
I'm slightly disturbed.
Darling, it looks like we need to ice the cake. We need to bake the buns, so to speak. We need to throw out the trash. Other things that you do in a kitchen.
If you don't stop speaking in metaphor, I'm blowing up this entire building.
I ran out of kitchen-based metaphors, which is upsetting.
Wash the utensils?
Oh,
no, wash the knives.
Yeah.
Wash the knives?
Time to wash the knives. No, it's time to sharpen the knives and time to wash the forks. Time to clean the spills, so to speak.
Time to get to
Time
work.
Time to mix the powder and add the chips.
Man, I am in such a good mood, and I am so glad that I get to hang out with more cool people.
Yeah,
He does
it is
that.
pretty great to hang out with Seda.
And don't forget
And-
Rygon
and-
and you.
Oh yeah, I was about to mention and Rygon and RZ.
Yep.
Say everyone but Tanya. Save time.
And Tanya.
So, yeah.
No,
we
I am
got
not a cool
Fine.
person.
Yeah, we got Woe, RZ, Tanya, Seda, Rygon, Zim. Is it Nolan
Oh,
or Nayland?
Zim's not in
Nolan.
that.
What was that?
It was Nolan. You actually
Nolan.
you asked me the first time I saw your stream. Actually,
Yeah, I cannot remember names
you are
well.
all good.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wait,
So now Zim and I are on the opposite ends of a spectrum here. We both have the same idea that everybody else is enjoyable to be around, but us.
No, you two are also great and delightful. After all, I tune into both of your streams quite regularly.
Yeah, I always appreciate when I see you around.
Don't worry, Zim's already
do
been
go
made
into
aware of
yours
the
RZ in the
conditions.
background, like, I'm here too.
I literally have tuned into every single one of your streams that I have seen streaming.
And, meanwhile, I'm just curled underneath my blanket. I'm scared.
Beta, you already have plenty of viewers. You have a large streaming community. Then again, you are like us. You know, you're a magnet because you do TF, a lot of TF.
Not you mean not enough.
Yeah.
Sada's one of those people where realized I kind of knew of Sada before I heard you because of artists I follow.
Wow.
I will
Although
never
I've had
forget.
that happen with most people in this stream. to be
Oh
honest.
my god. So I just discovered something while I'm working on this ship that is so stupid I have to share immediately. I've been having serious manpower shortage issues.
So I just want to say that you all are really awesome.
I've been having manpower shortages.
And so
because
and
there was
just in general, I love playing with you guys.
Just okay.
He's
You're
doing
just
it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose. No,
poor Tanya.
there's an entire barracks that there was no door. They were all locked inside.
You're welcome to your delusions.
You're welcome to check out any time, but you can't leave.
Dear Mother of Mercy, I actually just realized what time it is. I gave a general idea of when I need to go to sleep when I was talking to Woe, and then I didn't register what time it is. I spent a lot longer talking to the person I was talking to because we started playing Gunfire and lost track of time.
Gunfire is very good for losing track of time.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was more that I was talking to this person and spending time with them.
Mhm.
And when you enjoy spending time with someone, you kind of lose track of that time. And they were also helping me get like leveled up and such because we were on like elite and they're very good at the game, whereas I'm.
I understand that sentiment completely.
Yeah. Yeah. I am. It's so good to be able to hang out with people, and then to be able to hang out with like special people.
Yeah, like Rygon.
I've been called special before, but for different reasons.
I should have laughed at that. That's horrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty rude of you there, Lyndon.
Though, admittedly, I used to laugh at people when they would call me various things of the sort. So, I think it's just a humor thing for me. Like, oh, that should be insulting, but it's not.
Rygon!
What's up?
Oh, just wanted to make sure you were still there.
Well, I mean, that is a heck of a power move when someone says that you're special and you just start laughing at them.
Yeah. I managed to piss off a bully once in high school because they weren't calling me special, but they were basically calling me a bunch of slurs and a bunch of other things. And I just started laughing, and I'm like, "Oh, you're funny." And they just got red in the face, and they looked like they were about to punch me. And until one of my friends came along, and then they're like, "Oh, shit, it's basically, oh shit, it's the fuzz."
It's because they wanted that reaction, and when you wouldn't give it to them, well, there go their Sunday plans.
Yeah, it was the greatest moment of that part of my high school career. That one year when I just kept getting bullied. That it's like, oh, I got the reaction I wanted out of somebody. That complete rage because I just wasn't giving them what they wanted, which is always the best feeling.
Yeah, that's satisfying.
As long as you don't laugh at me, because I'm trying to get you guys to have the reaction I want you all to have.
Well, Rygon, you're doing a good job about getting good reactions out of us and not, trying to scar us for life in a bad way.
Of course.
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Like I said, I'm just super happy to hear you guys just talking about this stuff.
Jammed Path, thank you very much for that follow, and welcome on in.
Because I know for a fact there's a lot of DMs out there whose players don't do that they don't convene after and talk about, like, hey, did you know what happened to our character, or what do you think is going to happen next, or anything like that.
Yeah.
I consider myself blessed.
It's something I would love to do with the other games, but as soon as the game's over, everybody's like, oh, it's really late, and I've been up so late, and I need to go to bed. And so I'm just going to have Rosalia just wander off and just die.
Dark, okay, just like hold on. Just mid-session, you just have Dart look at like the wrist of his paw, not knowing why, but just like look at the wrist of his paw, like, oh, well, you look at that. It's time for my daily existential crisis. If you need me, I'll be in the bedroom.
Do exactly that.
Convenient. It always seems to happen 20 minutes after the session starts.
I'm either gonna die laughing or just of not sleeping because of giddy energy. One of those two things is gonna do me in.
I mean, I have to applaud you, Rygon. You gave me an existential crisis to work with way sooner than I was expecting.
At work?
No, in the session.
Oh, okay. It's like, shit, if I'm giving you existential crisis at work, I should probably stop. Goodness knows, I don't want you to like wreck something or get fired.
Kick the puppy.
Kick the puppy. Kick the puppy. Oh yes, kick the puppy. Yes, kick the puppy. Yes.
Oh.
Hello, Silverite.
I must look to see exactly what happened because I had a dream about Jolene again.
1 sec. Jammed Path, I am doing well, and I hope you sleep great. Thank you for lurking by while you are trying to sleep. Slitherite, I'm doing well. And how about yourself?
Looking at the clock, I'm unfortunately going to have to tap out here.
Go sleep, Seda. We've been telling you this for the past 30 minutes.
Yes, and you guys have just been letting me. And you guys have just been letting me go. You've been letting me just talk about Poke Rolls for the last hour and a half or more.
The DM
I'm
likes it.
so happy doing it.
The DM is pleased with your offering.
See, the DM is pleased. The offering was perfect. Now go sleep. You deserve it.
You'll
We must
have
prepare for the next ritual in 8 hours.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
No.
False. I'm gonna go with false on that one. Oh, that was easy.
Oh.
Rest well said when you do.
I had a dream about Jolene. I think it was yesterday when I woke up that I mentioned this to Orem because I thought it would be they'd find it amusing. I had a dream that Jolene got turned into a Snorlax. No clue why, but just Jolene turned into a Snorlax.
When you know that you've been looking at too much for Pokemon art.
Yeah, I don't really look at Pokemon art much, or transformation art. So,
anyway, love you all. Good night.
Sleep well.
Sleep well, Seda. Thanks for being an awesome friend.
See ya. Rest well.
No, the dream was just your PTSD from the brain swap, the body swap you had.
It could be. That was slightly traumatic.
Oh,
I know
did
you
he
all
already
got
leave?
so confused.
I think Seda already left.
Yep.
Aw.
Yeah, you all got so confused when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh god, no, please, because I've had one other experience with body swapping in a game, and that was permanent.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, never. Anyone
Why
in
would they have
any
done
DM
a permanent body swap?
Like, I could see a short adventure where it's a longer term thing, a couple of sessions maybe, where you gotta figure out how to reverse it. But just outright permanent? No.
Yeah. This was in the first Westmarch style server I was in, and it lasted 3 months before I decided I was done with it. And I got body swapped with a animal, specifically a bear, like a big bear. So I had decent stats, but still, turned body swapped to the bear, and the bear was going around in my body, like doing bear stuff, and I'm trying to do human stuff in a bear body. Not great.
Yeah, I can see that being slightly annoying.
Yeah, especially when you're a spellcaster and you can't cast your spells because
you can't talk.
Yeah, it's like, well, time to turn into a barbarian.
To a degree, that kind of just feels like the DM is being a dick to you.
Yeah, well, I was not the favorite in the server because I kept constantly asking questions and annoying people because it was my first experience with TTRPGs. And people were like, you should know this if you're going to join this server. And I'm like, you said it's open to new people. And
yeah, it sounds to me like they were deliberately trying to get you to leave.
Yeah, I didn't leave the server for another like 2 months because I made a new character because they didn't have rules against how many characters you could have. But I got kicked out of the server because of what I did with the next character.
Which was?
Which was I decided to troll every single character in there because they had to like the ability to, if you made a new character and you retired your old one, you could retire at whatever level you were at. I was at like level 6 or something, and so I would just troll all the people who had lower level characters to be a nuisance, and not in a bad way. I was a bard, so I would just constantly be like singing at them, and occasionally giving them like the worst migraines ever because I would actually be in a session like talking to people, and I'd just start singing random snippets of songs, and people hated it. So,
to a degree, I can say that's kind of a dick thing to do, but they started it.
Yeah, I'm not above being petty at times, so it's just like, you wanna fuck around and find out.
Yeah. No, this body
jammed
swap was
path.
never intended to be permanent.
What,
Sorry.
Raygon?
Uh,
I said this body swap was never intended to be permanent at all. It was literally just to be a interesting experience. We move on.
Yeah.
jammed path. This is the recommended plains map.
Yeah, Zim, aren't you new to this game?
Yes,
In a way.
I am very new to this game. Only been playing for a few days, and the first attempt at this, I was like, yeah, I messed up a lot, and restarted, and now here we are with the second try, which, well, we've got a thriving second district. We've got our first district that is doing perfectly well. And then we've got this over here, which is technically a district, except this was mostly just to get this dam built.
You know what? Unrelated to TTRPGs and sad experiences with people being dicks, I have figured out that I have a new favorite thing to do.
What's that?
That is make the person I'm interested in flustered, because it's very adorable every time they get flustered.
People like seeing others get flustered, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's just it is excessively fun because every time it's just like, ah, yes, what a satisfying thing.
I wouldn't know.
I would like to say don't get flustered easy, but that was in the past.
I just like the tone in that. I wouldn't know.
I've been flustered times. Zim, when was the last time you got flustered?
I don't know if I've really ever gotten, like, not to the point that other people have gotten flustered for sure. I guess you could say my interest in the thing has been piqued, but otherwise I've not really gotten flustered.
Oh, while hanging out with the person, they said something that got me so off guard that I was just like, bumbling, and I'm like, well, this doesn't happen to me, like, ever. And so I got on the receiving end of being flustered, and I'm like, it's not as fun to be flustered as it is to make the do the flustering.
'Twas I who had been flustered.
I don't know why the way you said that just hit me just right to make me laugh so much.
Oh, you're in late night loopiness, that's why.
But that is true. It is 4 a.m. for me, so.
The loopy has begun.
The loopy plus the giddy equals very, very weird.
Well, just please no random singing in the poker roll game.
Please no random singing on stream.
I will not. What's the word? I will not force y'all to deal with my singing.
I just have to say, Raygon,
what's up?
You have only yourself to blame.
For what?
We have had viewers use ethereal influence before to make us do an impromptu, horribly, we have had viewers make us do a musical before.
Oh no. Oh no.
Vietnam
great,
flashbacks.
I don't know if that's going to happen here, not without a good reason for it. You guys better have a Jigglypuff singing at you or something.
The reason for it is the viewers wanted it.
That's That's all well and dandy. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Raygon will deny that quite quickly if it's not going to fit.
Guys, we're about to do a major boss battle, and everyone has to start doing a musical. Oh fuck!
Well, if you
We
do
want
that,
this to happen. I'm sure you do. Real shame that.
Jammed Path, since you are new here, we actually probably the primary thing on the channel here is our tabletop games. The main thing we're talking about here is our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop game. Pokemon D&D basically. And yeah, we have a thing on the channel, and this also goes to anybody else that's new here, called Ethereal Influence, which you viewers can use to make all sorts of things happen in the game. And yes, we have had viewers make us do an impromptu musical during the session where we had to sing out everything we wanted to say. It was awkward. It was terrible. But it was also kind of funny.
Now, what I would have you all do is maybe do like snapping your fingers or your paws in between sentences, like you're about to mug someone.
Oh no!
I can picture that all too well.
Oh, what musical does that remind me of?
Slitherite, this was a few months ago in the Guild Tales D&D game. The Wednesday one.
West Side Story.
Yep, that's what it's reminding me of. I'm like, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. God, I haven't seen that. I saw that last when I was a freshman in high school.
I'm not certain I've ever seen it.
I had an English teacher that was very obsessed with it. So we watched it as part of the unit. She found a way to tie it into the Shakespeare unit.
Well,
Okay,
I guess it's
then.
not that hard.
Not really.
It's Romeo and Juliet, just in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Well, if you all keep talking a little bit more poker roll, I'll give you all a hint tonight.
Wow, so
So
that's
this is-
Raycon's ways. Yeah, you
I
just want
love
to
the
talk poker,
breadcrumbs.
don't you?
I love the breadcrumbs Raygon leaves for y'all. It's great.
Raygon.
Well, I mean, that's my reward to you guys for being such good players and for staying interested.
Winking and nudging intensifies.
What do I talk about?
Well, I
I don't know
mean,
what to talk
Seda shared a lot of his opinions regarding Martinez. The rest of us didn't really get much of a chance to do so, though.
Yeah, you all can continue talking about that. Or I could bring out a list of other topics, some of which you may or may not be aware of.
Okay. So, right, Zim and Lyndon, what do you think about that weird faction, the one with the shovel and pickaxe and the shovel and the pointy stick?
That is one that I really want to check out myself. Like, I was really upset. I will say, Raygon, I really do not want to leave this house yet, because I want to explore that last room and see if we can figure out what this new faction is.
Ooh. Well, shit, I might actually have to make something for that then.
Really? God damn it!
You did this to yourself.
All these things that he keeps introducing that are like, what is this? What is he intending with this? Oh, this was just some random thing that I woke up in the middle of the night and I didn't have a piece of paper, so I scribbled it on a napkin. It's slightly stained from my morning coffee, but I think I've got the general gist.
What can I say? But no, there is a bit of a plan with them. You just have to figure that out.
No, you don't understand. We're out of coffee right now, and you're making me thirsty for coffee.
Go for it. I might just have to make my own here in a second.
Zim, I feel like you just perfectly described my day functioning if I don't take my ADHD meds. That's exactly how I function.
Oh, same here.
Yeah,
I
I
work
wish
with
somebody would remind me to take my ADHD meds because I keep forgetting to, just randomly. I forgot
only
to take
remem-
all my medicine last night.
I only remember mine due to the 3 months of paperwork hell I had to go through to get them covered.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to take mine
Okay,
right now.
show of hands here. Is there anyone in this room who is not on the spectrum?
What spectrum?
I'm not on the autism spectrum, but I do have ADHD. Yes.
I'm on the spectrum. I was just never told where, because my mom didn't want to talk to me about that, because she didn't care.
I thought ADHD was considered to be part of that.
Oh,
No.
it's not.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
It has some similar features, but that's about it.
It has some similarities, but they're not the same spectrum.
Yeah. You could kind of call it like autism light if you really pushed it, but that's
I would never. I would never.
I have actually known people that have had both, and all of them have told me that they consider their ADHD symptoms much worse if not treated for them personally.
Yeah, that's my experience.
That's my experience as well. ADHD just gets so in the way with things.
Yeah.
Like you want to do shit and you just can't. And
Why-
it's so fucking frustrating.
Yeah, why are you bothering to explain it to me? I'm very aware.
Because there are those I'm preaching to the choir, but still.
The
We
thing
got
that got
viewers.
me, the thing that
Yes.
finally
Okay, fair
got
enough,
me
the viewers.
diagnosed was I just had most of my life I didn't get diagnosed, and I had really bad unhealthy coping mechanisms that fell apart come COVID. And my new job, I almost lost it. And I quit. I was trying to stream and then just quit because my mental health was so bad.
Yeah, I do consider ADHD to be its own separate thing, but I thought that they were considered to be part of the same spectrum, like they were common traits or whatever.
No.
They have symptoms that look similar and can have similar results, but they're not quite the same.
Yeah.
Such as the inability to perceive things in the same way as a neurotypical individual, which pisses off people and makes a lot of interactions very difficult. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah. Being somebody who has ADHD, Asperger's specifically, but autism, because I think they're trying to filter out the Asperger's category because of negative connotations, and bipolar, being on the spectrum and having any other issues makes everything like 10 times worse, because usually those other issues are like, oh well, my autism problems are being like kicked up a notch because now I have these other problems and they're interacting with the mental health issues that already happen with autism, and the bipolar makes everything even worse because then I get moody as all hell. So it's like, oh well, I'm unable to focus on this thing because I have been hyper focused on this other thing, and then I'm getting depressed because I'm forgetting to do things that I need to do, and then oh well, wait, now I'm hyper focused on this other thing, which is going to make me forget about the other thing I was doing, which is going to make me depressed again, and blah
But
blah
wait,
blah blah blah.
there's more.
Yes.
Yes.
And now that I have a new hyperfixation, that's
Thankfully, I've never had to deal with bipolar. The worst I had to put up with was PTSD. Oh my god, I was about to say PTSD. I mean, technically yes, but PMS. I've had to put up with PMS symptoms when they were dialing in my hormone levels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jack, by the way.
Welcome back.
I'm getting a couple of breakfast burritos made because it's technically breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm aware of bipolar because my mother has it really bad, and I briefly was misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder, which that was a fun experience. Bipolar meds do not play nice with ADHD if you don't have bipolar.
Oh yeah.
It took me years to be able to just go see a psychiatrist and actually get diagnosed with ADHD because of how bad the bipolar meds messed with me as a high schooler. But I have anxiety and ADHD, which that's a great combo. That's a wombo combo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wombo combo.
On top of the unholy trinity that I've mentioned, I have generalized anxiety disorder and chronic depression, which are both some similar sometimes their own thing and sometimes part of those other things. But I've been diagnosed with all 5 of those things and possibly other things because my psychiatrist was like, you might also have these other things, but I'm not going to mention them because they're not guaranteed. And I'm like, why do I have to have all these problems? It's making me mad. I will fight God. I'll fight God today.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Alan, you ain't gonna like me when I'm angry. You're making you're pushing my buttons.
Figured I'd also just chime in real quick. Cowardosity is in the waiting room, just so you know.
Oh.
Did they say something in the chat?
No.
Not that I'm aware of, just that I glanced over and noticed. Thought I'd just chime up and say.
Cowardosity, if you do want to join, you kind of need to say so in the stream chat so I would see it.
Oh. So, I have a topic.
Give me 1 second. I need to be right back. I need to take some dishes to my room that I completely forgot were in. Out of my room that I completely forgot were in my room.
Words.
There.
Words are hard.
I guess I'll hold my topic then.
Yeah. I'll be quick.
I am going to say Cowardosity. Unfortunately, right now, I think the room is full. We've got a lot of people talking about a lot of stuff, and a lot of people talking over each other.
Yeah,
but I would love it if you.
Down over in New York.
I would love it if you came and joined another time, though.
So VC has 7 members right now.
It's not a set number on how many I'm okay with joining. It's more a matter of how everybody's interacting. Because, we do have situations where there's a lot of people talking over each other. And, well, it's like, okay, we got too much of that going on.
I want to add to the difficulties already.
Yeah.
I'm kind of keeping to myself right now because you guys, to me, have the conversation set already.
Plus, I kind of do want to talk about Pokeball more.
Well, I'll give you a selection of topics, but there is one topic outside of that I want to chat about. It's mostly just a thought to chew on, just in general, not necessarily with Pokerole, that I just find interesting.
You have piqued my interest.
Well, okay. I'll wait until Lynn's back. And speaking of which, I gotta go get my breakfast burritos.
Go get your breakfast burritos.
Oh, breakfast. Gotta get that breakfast.
Okay. I think I've got enough to start working on Dynamite now.
I am back.
Welcome back. Wait. Explosives don't... Oh, wait, yes, there's the metal. Okay, so we need one of these. We are going to need an explosives factory. which cannot be fit into that. Damn it.
Kaboom. Kaboom.
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Welcome back, Lyndon.
Yes, I said I'm back, and everybody said welcome back.
I believe even you did.
Yeah, yeah, you were one of them.
Again, I also have ADHD.
Okay, allow me to rephrase the earlier question. Is there anyone here who is neurotypical? How's that sound?
Kaji!
Kaji!
I don't know what neurotypical means.
Hello, Kaji!
Neurotypical is somebody without mental illnesses.
I'm still asking the same question.
Unknown.
Kaji, none of those are actually working right now because my model, I gotta figure out what's going on with my streams, but I'm having a lot of issues with lag and stuff. So I had to turn them down, or turn them off, rather.
Oh no, you are being affected by my luck. I have been around too long. You are now getting the negative luck.
Imagine them. Okay, I will imagine them smacking me in the face.
Hey, at least it's not the interference of my physical presence.
Oh.
Stuff that's not working works around me, and stuff that's working has a tendency to break down around me, with a higher frequency than others. I promise there's no outstanding reason for this. None at all.
You know, it might just be the tone of his voice, or it might be the fact that he laughs a lot, but I trust this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy's more trustworthy than me. So I believe that.
Oh! Well, Curiosity, in a moment we can go ahead and move you up for that. And we can give a little discussion about that.
Oh.
I wish I had the free time to be part of that kind of stuff.
Curiosity is wanting to know about the auditions and such that were mentioned for Poker Roll.
Oh, yeah. Which I'm still very heavily considering. And we still need to get together to do.
I am still not wanting to do auditions until we do need someone.
I need someone.
Need somebody to love, right?
Do you need some company, Ragon?
Well, yes, but that's besides the point.
Cool. I'll bring my Aldino plushie along. Sorry, I'm just making a lot of jokes right now.
Well, I would appreciate hearing what, if you had a specific question outside of what we just answered, I would like to hear it, Curiosity, because, you know, this is a new thing that we're trying out and testing the waters with, when we do it. And so, you know, finding out what questions people might have in regards to everything would be exceedingly helpful to know, okay, this is something we need to consider. So, by all means, ask away.
What time is it? It's 2 in the morning.
Yes.
Do I go to the gas station to get soda? You made me need caffeine because you're mentioning coffee.
Oh. Speaking of food in the middle of the night, I have the topic I would like to introduce.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
go on.
Why the hell do we not have a meal name for between midnight and breakfast?
I have wondered that for so many years.
Midnight snack?
Yeah.
That's a snack, though. That's not a meal. I want a whole gosh dang meal.
That's quitter talk. I'm sorry, but that's quitter talk right there.
I mean, I'll be honest, the meal I usually call for that time is going to Denny's.
Honestly, so we know the meals exist. Why don't we have a name for them?
Ask the hobbits, they would know.
Yeah, I was going to
Alright.
say, ask the hobbits. I'm sure they've got a name for it.
Oh, they just simply ram everything into breakfast.
They have
Well, what
a
about second
breakfast,
breakfast?
Second breakfast.
Elevensies? Brunch?
Ah,
Lunch?
here we go. Second dinner.
Hey, there you go.
I mean, you could also always take the fact that nobody uses supper
No.
anymore, and it used to be distinctly different from dinner, so you could repurpose supper for that time of.
Ooh, that's
Actually,
not a bad idea.
yeah, actually, on that note, when I was living in Tennessee, I ran into some people that actually distinguished supper and dinner as two separate things, and they did not use lunch.
My
Fair
grandma
enough.
back in Iowa calls lunch supper, and then there's dinner.
Yep, it's the same thing in Tennessee, apparently.
So,
Well, anyway, that's the new question for you all in Poker Roll. Because you all are going to be up in the middle of the night a lot,
light.
apparently.
I'm
You got to come up with a
blinded.
name.
Eddie is
The
awake, and I have
moonrise
been
meal.
flashbanged.
Obviously.
Moonrise meal. I like that.
Well, I ain't got nothing better to
We're still
call.
out of coffee.
Yeah. You could just shorten it to MM. Time.
It is time, darling.
well, let's go ahead. Curiosity, go ahead and come join voice.
Yeah. It got y'all thinking for a second.
Yeah.
Now what's the weather outside?
Dragging him in.
The weather outside is frightful.
12 degrees Fahrenheit.
We think.
Oh my god, what are these highs?
What song
Okay.
would be just absolutely wrecked if you replaced all words in it with from snow to powdered water?
This coming
Literally
week,
Let
all
it
of
powdered
them?
water, let it powdered water, let it powdered water.
I mean, go to Tumblr. You'll find.
Actually, I'm gonna
plenty of
convert this thing to
memes that follow
Celsius
that
real
train of
quick.
thought.
Yeah. So hello there, Curiosity. How are you doing?
Hello, doing good.
Good, good.
Good, yes.
Um,
I guess I should say hello to everybody else. Huh.
Well, let Tanya get her thing out.
I switched the app over to Celsius so that everybody can enjoy this. These can be the high temperatures for the next week. I'm reading these off day for day highs. -2, +9, -10, +5.
Yeah, that's why I moved to Oregon. It's much more mild.
Every day is different. Gonna be alternating between freaking shorts and heavy coats.
This is when you set up for layers.
This is a funny meme. Me lifting shirts. I trust these will cover it. Tattoo artist. What are you doing? Me. Well, paying you. Tattoo artist. Oh, I'm confused. Me. You know, tit for tat.
I vote that he skip the well and go straight to the pit.
No.
No.
You're lucky we like you, Rygon.
Oh my god, you put me in the well more often than.
Like I said, he's lucky we like him.
Oh goodness, a bad pun can lay in the well?
Yes.
Noted.
Or the sun.
I like the sun. It
They're on
soothes me.
equal terms.
No, the sun is greater than the well.
I've been to the sun before.
Unfortunately, they're all locked at the moment, though. I kept visiting the stratosphere.
Listen, stratosphere and the sun are amazing. Now, the sun especially tasty.
What's delicious?
What?
Oh, we should go back to the question.
Yes.
What question?
Your question.
Oh, my question.
Yes.
Let me pull up my non-existent notes here.
Alright, we're sacrificing you. Got it.
Uh-oh.
Sacrifice.
Well,
That
that answers that question. I'll mark that off. Next.
I like this one.
Oh dear. For if the auditioning were to become a thing, let's see. What? Trying to put into good words here. Cause imagine somebody who's recently seen the campaign, but doesn't know much of the story. I personally haven't been watching it much myself until recently, and if I were to come in, I would have next to no idea what the story is. So, is that okay, having no prior knowledge to joining? Or little?
Yes and no. Yes,
No?
because it will make your reactions better. That you don't know what the story is, but also no, because I want you to understand the kind of role I'd like you to play.
I see.
Go ahead.
You're gonna need to know, one, you'll need to. So, this is a two-part thing. While yes, like Rygon said, it makes sure that your reactions to things are genuine. But the problem here is, if you don't know the players you're going to be playing with at all, it makes it much more difficult for us to put you into the game.
I see.
I'm not even so much concerned with the players. That's just something that comes with a bit of time. It's just more or less you are going to have to be reacting in very specific ways. And if you don't know that you are supposed to be reacting in specific ways, that could end up getting you into trouble unintentionally. So, for example, in this universe, your character is not going to know pop culture phrases or memes or something like that. So, if your character were to say something like that, I would have to, as the DM, say, "No, you're going to have to rescind that. Say it again."
I see. What if it's a little mixed, where you know some people but don't know others? I personally know Arzadeu for quite a while now, and I fear that that may influence my character's decision to stick with Azareth more.
Well, that's honestly something that's up to you as a player, and it's up to me as a DM to watch out for. Of course, relationships are naturally going to build or be brought into these kind of sessions. I trust my players to not use, or not to use, but to understand that that's something that they can't influence, i.e. metagaming in a certain sense. But it's still my responsibility to say, hey, I've noticed that you two have been sticking around each other a lot. Why don't you spread out a bit so that way everyone can have character interactions? Because, quite frankly, your two characters are part of a group. They're not a couple.
I see. Yeah, metagaming is the right word for that.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's unintentional, and it's just how it goes.
Yeah, like, we might honestly be getting to that point with the group as is, where we need to spread out more. Because Jolene and it's usually Jolene and Argus, and then Jet, Dart, and Nazareth.
Okay.
But we do, ideally, we're all here to play together, not necessarily, this group and that group playing.
Alright.
That does bring up a good point that we need to split up, well, mix our group interactions more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's something I've been trying to encourage, but yeah, it's a bit difficult to break sometimes.
I'm especially bad about that, but it's mostly because I've got in the mindset that Jolene is going to be protective of everybody, but she feels just like Argus is a literal child and needs to be, constantly monitored, or something bad's going to happen.
Well, that's because it is.
Yeah, I was about to say that's literally what's going to happen. Is sometime Argus is going to be left alone, and something bad is going to happen because nobody knows where Argus is.
All right. So what you're saying is the next, the next group interaction is going to be Dart and Argus, Jolene and Jet, and then Azris and Amos. I'm just spouting words now. I apologize.
That makes sense, though. I will say from my experience, the less the party split up, the better.
Yep.
That's my experience.
And split ups aren't bad. I just also expect that it's done with a certain level of grace. We're in the middle of a battlefield. We should split up. Probably isn't the best time to do so. We're in a house that we know very well and that we know is relatively protected. That's probably okay. Probably. Maybe.
I see what you mean.
We don't know about that anymore.
On the topic of auditioning, I have another question if you don't mind.
What?
How malleable, I think that's a good word for it. How malleable is the role that you, may have in mind for the future? Will you, think of a character for yourself for somebody else to play, or...?
Oh, no. You are making a character. What I'm doing is I'm just simply shaping your character in a very certain direction that not only allows them to grow, but also allows you to experience this world with the fullness that I desire. So, for example, a lot of our characters here don't have their memories. That doesn't mean that they don't have backstories. It just simply means that they don't have memories right now. And that allows them to interact with the world in a very specific way that not only is entertaining for them, but is also entertaining for the audience. That's the kind of thing I mean. You will have a character. It's just that, at least initially, they are going to have some restrictions placed upon them in order to help them.
I see.
I have to say, I look forward to Jolene getting some memories back, but I just want there to be a moment where she gets the memory of some random song that nobody else is going to get, and her just start singing because she's just like, oh, I remember this song. It reminds me of... What does it remind me of?
So Jolene is gonna start singing Jolene, Jolene.
No,
Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
No, that song is not allowed to be in her repertoire.
Too late.
I think that's up to the DM.
Too late.
Imagine the implications.
So that's what made Scary Jolene. I see.
Oh my gosh.
There was a song that I was like, this would be surprisingly fitting, and I have to look it up by its lyrics, which I'm going to do here in a moment, just now.
In the meantime, that does remind me of the mind switching and ethereal influence. Jolene had trouble walking, but who was in control of Jolene's body?
Dart.
Is hovering or floating or levitating or whatever it is just a natural feeling? When you just want to punch somebody, you just charge forward with whatever you have?
That is something that has not actually really been addressed. Because that is something that I've been...
It's a funny side thought.
That is something that I've been kind of curious about too. Which I understand why Like, for Jet, it's definitely... The phasing thing, for example, is much more involved than... it's a different thing altogether. But it
I'm
is
still
an interesting
person-
concept.
I'm still
for,
curious about whether or not he had to die as a human in order to be a ghost type.
Oh
What's
dear.
a human?
Yeah. What is
You
this?
think
Yeah, actually, on
Pokemon
that
can
note-
give ghost types?
On that note, I don't think it ever was clarified to me. How exactly did they end up becoming Pokemon? What's going on in this world to cause such a thing?
Oh, man, that's such a great question. I'll see you in about a year.
Kind of.
Yeah,
I'll see
so
you.
too bad we still got like a year or two before we get the answers to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a question that's not going to be answered right now.
Oh, so I thought this was like an established world that you were doing all this stuff in, something that's like for multiple
It's
campaigns and
established.
stuff.
It's just something that I know. The characters still have to discover these kind of secrets.
Well, what I mean by that is like a platform from which different people can do their campaigns, do their settings and stuff like that.
I
A
see,
system.
I
I thought this was an established system that you were using.
The system itself is relatively established, but it doesn't have these kind of questions of like, oh, what would happen if people turned into Pokemon and suddenly left all their memories? Should we have an established foundation for that? Yada yada. The world building is mine. The system itself is just simply poker roll fit to a mystery dungeon aspect, i.e., this is how we roll the dice. It's purely mechanical.
Okay. Yeah, that makes much more sense.
I will say we are working on our own tabletop system for Pokemon, potentially even able to be expanded for other franchises like
Hold the line.
Digimon.
This hamlet shall not fall.
Timmy Twister raided my stream with 8 viewers.
Time Twister, hello there! Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody. How was your stream, and would you like a random clip from your channel brought up, or would you like a regular shout out? Also, Wostein, we are getting background noise from you.
Oh, apologies.
But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. I am Rawzim. We do variety gaming here, all sorts of things. Right now, we are doing Timberborn, but we have, but we also have a lot of other games that we do on the channel throughout the week, such as recently I've done some Payday 2, and that's kind of it. I beat Power Wash Simulator, and that's probably still going to make some appearances here and there. But we also have a lot of tabletop games. D&D, Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Exalted, and the thing that we're primarily talking about right now, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign.
Joke.
So do make sure you all hit that follow button, and for those already here, share the love with Time Twister. So you were doing Grounded. How did that go for you tonight?
Small. Small.
Yes, we know you want to be
Toshimi?
small.
No.
Toshimi, why did you just send me a gif of Mario drowning a rabbit?
Toshime is not here.
I
Toshime
just
went to
noticed
bed
this.
hours ago.
I just now noticed the thing in my DMs. It's a GIF. It's a glitch from Mario 64, where Mario is standing in the pathing of a rabbit, so it's trapped in the water.
So,
Morbid.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something I would normally mute for.
Woohoo!
La da 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 da.
That's a goal.
Joke.
Hey, look, it's a joke. Wonderful. We're in a Marten video. Eggs. He wants.
Gotta get the egg.
They want the egg.
Relinquish your eggs to the Marten.
No, thank you.
The Marten.
I have to make
remember
scrambled
this.
eggs with them. What? I have to make scrambled eggs with them.
The Marten will remember this. The Marten will eat the RZ.
Yeah.
I like how when he can't get the egg out of the can, he's just like, fine, I'll just knock it over.
Yeah.
I need my eggs. I need breakfast, sir. Please spare me.
Ma'am?
Eggs.
That'd be
and I will spare
$5.99.
your life. So, Curiosity, do you have any other questions?
No, I think that's about it, actually.
All right. Well, it's always welcome to have people who are not a part of the game to ask questions. It not only helps to enlighten viewers, but it also allows me to maybe plug up a few holes.
No, I'm spotted.
So don't be afraid to ask.
Of course.
If it's not well enough designed to stand up to scrutiny, it's not well enough designed.
Do you have Zach?
I've been enjoying it so far. I've been thinking about watching the past one since, I already said I'm a bit behind.
Go for it. Have you watched the first episode?
Sadly, I have not. I joined in late. Actually, right when you said the audition was happening.
That's fair. I would highly recommend watching the first episode at least. Not only would it give you an idea of what kind of expectation I have of my players, you'll also get to see some very fun moments. My players certainly had fun with that one. What with the river and all that.
My God, have you ever thought about doing professional narration?
I feel like
narration.
That's
feel
a
like-
question that's been asked to him many times.
Yeah, I
No,
feel like he gets asked that
seriously,
daily.
He has the perfect voice and perfect cadence.
Yeah, I've thought
It's
about it, but I have yet
I
to put a
second
foot
that.
in the door for it.
It sounds like a voiceover every time you talk.
Maybe it is a voiceover.
I love that you get that question, and it's like, yes, we literally just had that discussion last night.
Yeah, we had the
Go ahead.
I was like, yeah, we had the discussion last week.
Yeah,
Any more
I'm always
questions?
flattered when I get asked that question. And the answer I can say is yes, I have considered it, just have yet to put my foot in through the door.
Well,
to be
I
fair,
mean,
it is a difficult door to get through.
well, if you ever want something for your portfolio, know that I do fantasy writing, and I'd be willing to pay to get that in audiobook format.
You know what? Toss me a Discord question later. Let's make something work. I'd be more than happy to work with you.
Tanya said doo-doo.
God.
You are a
agree.
child.
Zim is a child in an adult's body.
I'm not the one that said the doo-doo.
You're the one who pointed it out. That makes you that makes you the child.
Who doesn't want to be a kid again?
I
Kissing
don't.
plans with Zim tonight and replacing it with Frygon. Got it. Maybe
what?
curiosity. Nothing. Nothing.
heard
Just
my name.
muttering out loud.
Oh no.
Enlighten the class.
Okay, I'm actually starting to develop a migraine now, so I need caffeine. I'm gonna switch over to my phone, which means muting my microphone, and I will be listening in, but I won't be able to participate unless you want to hear traffic.
Sounds good.
Preferably not.
Joke.
Duke.
Will it let me seamlessly transition, or is it gonna boot me out of the room? That's the question.
Well, we're about to find out. Next time on Raw Zim Plays Timberborn with a crazy Discord call.
Solution for coffee. Boil
I like
water.
What is
Apply
this?
coffee
for?
ground.
I like this meme,
What
but
the
there's no
hell?
way I'm telling
Who
it
is
on
that?
Twitch.
What is going on, Tanya?
Oh.
Montana.
Caddy was having some weird stuff going on with his buddies. Montana.
She's get to listen to the music that's named after here. We are here. We are here. We are here.
Oh, saddy Caddy. I hope that was picked up. He's being
Slightly.
silly.
I am thoroughly confused.
Yeah.
It's a half inside joke, half him just being silly. All right, gonna see if I can switch over to the phone here.
I must be getting very tired. Because I saw Wolstein, and then I saw the AKA Cyrus, or Cirrus, however that's actually said.
Cyrus
play
is in
another
the
board game.
cloud. What? Oh.
But
By the way, Lyndon,
And-
that is fair, as it is another 10 minutes before the designated time.
Oh, yes, I forgot you have a timer set for me. But, I was going to say, yes, I saw the last part of your username on here, your Discord title, so to speak, and I thought it said Christmas. I sincerely thought it just said Christmas. I'm like, I guess that's time for that, but why? And then I read it again, and I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
Don't worry, I'm not involved in any crime of assault and stealing.
God. Well, I still believe you. You seem trustworthy.
Excellent, excellent. That is grand to hear.
No, Tanya is in the waiting room.
So they are?
I was tempted to see if I could drag them up, but my mouse is not working, so
You should have that access.
I have to see if the battery's dead in my mouse, or if I don't know, it just popped out of place. Okay. That's why it wasn't.
In other news, Rygon.
Yes?
You are incredible.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back, Tanya. Yeah, no, I seriously do encourage conversation. I do encourage questions. I think they're important.
As previously stated, I'm going to be keeping my microphone muted because I don't know how good this microphone is, but I know it's not as good as my headset.
As long as we don't hear you cursing in traffic.
Well, I'm going to be walking, so.
Did I stutter?
Cursing in traffic? Wait, Tanya knows how to speak traffic? Dang. Add that to Linguist Feet. Thank you very much.
Deep, deep, deep.
It's a very sophisticated form of thieves' cant.
Chris Obbs is asking a very important question for you, Rydon.
Right, what's up? Pokero? Let's see. I don't have my glasses on. Question? Sideways V? 3? Oh, that's kind of weird. Poker roll? Question mark? Owo / JKS. What does JKS mean?
That's a good question.
Okay. I am
Maybe I should say that. Maybe I should use that after everything I say. Hey Zim.
Oh no. Yes, Rygon.
I love you, JKS.
Oh. Ow.
I don't actually know what it stands for, but it sounds very
Just kidding.
It's just kidding.
Okay.
I'd likely wager. Just kidding. Psych.
That's what it means. Okay.
We're gonna report a murder on Isle Zim.
Oh.
I'm sorry. A kiss would make it better. Mwah.
JKS, apparently.
Just kidding. Psych.
I am having trouble breathing from laughing so much.
Oh, dear.
Clear the room, clear the room. You must make it so the milk cream can speak again. Clear. I said clear.
It's just good to know all those. God, what do they call those things? Not stand up. It's when people go up on stage and they like take suggestions from the audience to do things. It's like whose line is it anyway? That's what they do. Oh, come on. Has no one else seen that show?
I know the show.
I
I
have
just
seen
don't know.
who's. Yeah,
Okay, good.
I've seen the show. I'm just trying to think of what you're referring to.
It's the kind of comedy that it is.
Improvisational comedy show.
Improv.
Improv. Yes.
Well, it's good to know those improv classes I took are working out. But I always found it that if you can make your your peers laugh while they're trying to do improv with you, that's always the best reaction from the audience. Because they're trying so hard not to break down and they can't.
This is the reason I don't do comedy, because if I had other people with me doing, jokes, and I was trying to make any kind of comedy, all you would get is just a bunch of cackling. And I don't want to be the only one in the group cackling. So
Don't worry.
Also, I'm not funny.
Zim is usually pretty not far behind. He's got a sense of humor.
Yes.
You're right.
And I'm also a very good proctologist.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm the one who had no sense of humor.
Proctologist. And now I gotta start looking that up.
That was...
Yeah.
We were doing Fun Employed, and Zim made the best proctologist.
Honestly, you were the best person to get those cards at that table too. You really were.
Yeah, see, I might do random banter and stuff like that. I might always be able to think of these funny little jokes. I would never, ever be able to do actual improv. It took a while just for me to get over the stage fright of being in streams.
The way I always see it is I just try to focus on my performance. I don't care about the audience. I don't care about what they think. That is irrelevant. What I am doing for myself.
Sirio, I have sent you your packs. Good luck.
I wish that I could reflect that kind of energy, but unfortunately, I can't ever go into any situation without feeling like I'm representing a demographic.
That is perfectly fair. I'm sure you've got your own struggles that you have to deal with and your own demons that you will have to fight. But if you ever need someone to talk to, don't be afraid to talk to one of us, me included.
And you have my spear!
I could hear the therapist training kick in there.
He's good at what
Who
he
said
does.
anything about training?
I know, and I'm not saying that he does it poorly either.
I just like to know that my kind is being beat up on.
Wait, you're kind?
Fighting the demons. I'll see myself out.
No.
Well, see, this could potentially be a problem considering that my default character, Tanael, is actually angelic, so...
Well, if it helps...
the good shoulder and the bad shoulder.
I say, if it helps, demons from the realm that Lyndon is from are different than normal. Demons from my realm are literally just creatures made of pure arcane energy, where devils are made from corrupted, the other type of energy, not arcane, divine.
Well, makes you feel any better. Taniel isn't actually angel. I just said that for sake of reference. The system that I use actually it grades on a curve. That you have celestials, which are just energy-based life forms, which are divided into infernal and divine, and then you have the angels and demons, and then you have the gods. Gods can be either infernal or divine, and they are a higher tier being than angels and demons. And generally speaking, an angel or a demon is compelled to follow the instruction or demands of a god, but the number of gods that actually do that is kind of low outside of whatever angels or demons belong to them. So even though technically you can order around someone else's minions, it's kind of considered bad form to do it.
Man, the fact they have minions is makes me jealous. I don't have any of those.
Well, Taniel, she could order around Aaron, Shiel, and Aranamine, two characters that I frequently work with, but she chooses not to because they don't belong to her.
Well, at least you have good form. Though, admittedly, I wouldn't want to boss people around. That's a lot of work. I don't know how Zim does it.
Practice, practice, practice. And the occasional incentive. You know, do what I say or die.
The beatings will commence until morale improves.
I have all the incentive I need to be a good demon, but it's not directly related to Zim, so my incentives are purely selfish things. So
we can fix that.
How are you going to fix my selfish incentives?
We have our ways.
I'm pretty stubborn. I don't know.
I
Also,
am confident.
You told someone about certain things, and that was very frustrating.
Whatever do you mean?
You know exactly what you did, good sir.
Doesn't sound like too cross. You did say good sir.
When I say good sir, it usually means somebody has done something wrong. I don't say bad sir. I would just say sir if I was not crossed. It is what you call it? Not reverse psychology. That would be a different thing. But what is it?
So let me go ahead and guess on what I told and who I told. And I'll do it right here in front of everybody here on stream.
This is a reminder.
I am all ears.
Well, I will say I don't care if people know who it is. I just don't know if they would care if people know who it is. I don't want them to be embarrassed or feel awkward, because that would make me upset. Me feeling embarrassed and
something
awkward,
I'm
however.
not going to. That's not the sort of thing that I would actually bring up on stream.
Yeah.
Be advised, the designated time has arrived.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out here shortly, but I was talking to them, and they mentioned that, and I instantly was like, God damn it, Sim! It's
I want to encourage love to grow. Is that such a bad thing?
You told them about the freaking Discord notification thing, and it made me very embarrassed.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Well, yes.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, I thought it was something else, but yes, that was adorable and silly and funny. And yeah, I had to share it.
now I'm curious as to what else you might have been thinking. But
Yeah, me too.
Oh, don't worry.
I could
I'm
look
sure
through
it
our
won't come
conversation
up.
and probably I could probably look through our conversations and probably figure it out, but I don't have the energy for that.
I'm sure it won't come up. Totally.
Something makes me not trust you there. Unlike that Wostein fella, I think Wostein is more trustable. If they said you weren't going to do it, then I would believe it.
Unfortunately, I am not abreast of the situation, and therefore I cannot give any input on this.
Okay, so
good luck.
So I cannot trust Zim yet. Got it.
Unknown. I cannot confirm nor deny, as I have insufficient info for this. That is at your discretion.
So, poker roll stuff.
Yes. What is up?
So,
do you all need like a tidbit to talk about for a bit?
Well, I'm heading out because I need to sleep.
Oh yeah, Azrith, you still here?
No, they're muted and deafened.
You've only got me,
Linden.
Oh,
you all have.
I love having you here, but I also didn't.
Yes.
I wanted. I know you can only say so much, and I don't want to put you into an awkward position where you can't say something because you don't want to
That's
reveal
fair.
secrets.
While I might not be able to reveal secrets, that doesn't mean that I can't help you to process.
Fair enough. All right. Yes, let's have a subject.
All right.
Real quick, I just want to say you all have a great night. Stay cute. Stay great. I'll see some of you later. I don't know when I'll see the others of you though. Bye-bye.
Sleep well.
Fair enough.
You
Have a
as
good
well.
one.
Have a good night.
See ya.
All right. So, do you want a missed tidbit? Would you like a secret revealed? Would you like me to work on a broader topic?
Missed tidbit. We'll start with that.
All right. How many scarves were in the box?
There was one for each of us, plus one for Doc, and another one that we at least... Okay, we assumed that there was one for each of us, plus one for Doc, and one for Alcidae. So that would be brain 8.
Okay. So let me ask you this, mostly because I also can't remember fully. Was there actually one for Alcidae and Doc?
I do know that there were 2 extra beyond what we had.
I do remember them giving one to Alcidae. I don't remember Doc.
I don't remember Doc either.
No, we did give one to Doc.
Okay.
There was
Fair
specifically a very elegant one that, like, you specifically described it as a very elegant one that we kind of just assumed, oh, okay, this goes to Doc.
I will honestly probably have to review that video because I don't actually remember Doc receiving one.
Okay.
And there might... damn it. If she did get one, I might have to do something about that.
Wait,
anyway.
Why? What?
No reason. So...
No. You can't do that. No.
We just need to remove the surviving character marker.
Right. No, there is a reason that I'm asking this, and in my mind it's because she had not received one. If she has received one, then I'll just simply have to modify things around a bit.
No, we specifically gave her one.
Okay. Then again, I'll have to review the videotape and just confirm that for myself. It's not that I don't trust you, but both of our memories could be messed up because that's the nature of memories.
True.
All right, let me think. Any other little tidbits? What do you think of the character that was outside staring up at Jolene and Argus? What are your thoughts on them?
I'm not certain. Like, we didn't give... I don't feel like we've been given enough information regarding them to make any real conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we do know is, or at least that we assume, is that they are the one that left the, that left behind the, whatever you call it, the bag for, we're assuming they're the ones that left behind the bag for darts. That said, again, we don't know anything beyond that as far as what it could have, who they could have been, or what it could have meant, or you know, who they were, or anything like that.
Oh, and again, you're actually making an assumption here. Was it purposely left behind?
That is like, that's not really me making an assumption on that. As far as that goes, I could see it being either way. And I did discuss this before, is that I think it could be a case where it was a forgotten article. Like I suggested before, a Durant possibly just wandering along. I don't think it's a Durant, because the description that you gave of it was not one that would match a Durant. But it was still the possibility, you know, the Durant carrying a something that it smelled that smells tasty back to its hive, and that's just kind of how it was. They dropped it on their way. They might have been carrying a lot more than just that. I don't think that's the case anymore. However, you make a good point, Chris. It could be a Rygonian Durant. But that aside, I don't think so. Like, right now, I do know we don't have enough information to make any guesses. Or any actual hypotheses, would be a better way to put it. Like, we can obviously always make guesses, but it's not drawn from an educated position because we don't know enough. It could have been a Durant. It could have been... Well, we know it's not it wasn't Martinez anymore, because at least, again, assuming the other information we found out is correct, we know it wasn't Martinez. Or at least not the same Martinez that's on the poster. And then again, who knows? And again, this is also assuming the information we've been given is correct. Originally, I was thinking it might have been Martinez. Now I don't think so.
And that's because, as you mentioned before, there was no note.
Well, I did not think that it was Martinez in the first place because there was no note, but also there's the fact that I did specifically have Doc look at the picture on the wanted poster. Or not Doc. I had Jolene look at it, and Jolene did not. The shape was wrong. The outline was wrong for it, so you know.
I'd say that is perfectly fair. what do you think Oran Grove is?
That is hard to say because there's a large amount there's a large variety of things that it, like, obviously, if just from the name it sounds like it's a place with a bunch of orange berries. That said, like, that's all the information we know unless I missed something. But that said, there is the possibility that it is a... it feels like it should be more significant than what it's been presented as. That's probably a better way to put it. Because, you know, why was it this map that was laid out? We heard about Oran Grove. I'm trying to remember where it was. Was it the map that was on the table?
Yes, it was from a map on the table inside the ruins.
Yeah. So the fact that it existed there, it lends the idea that it is more significant than it seems. Just the fact that there's just this map pointing to this presumably random place. It feels like there's more to it than meets the eye.
That's very astute thinking. Why would you think that there's more to it than meets the eye?
Well, it was found in these ruins, first and foremost. These ruins are a place that, like, somebody... So, this could go a few ways. Somebody could have left that there years ago. That is a possibility. However, I don't really think that's the case here. I think that... Or, sorry. They could have left it there now, is what I should say. However, I don't think that's the case, mostly because of the temperature of the room. We didn't have time to really look and see if, you know, if the room was particularly dusty or anything, but it doesn't, well, actually, no, the map was fragile. You did describe that. So, yeah, that goes out the window there, the idea of it being the map itself, or of it having been left there recently. So, honestly, I'm not sure that I would believe that it even still exists. It might.
Okay.
But we can't assume that.
I'd say that's perfectly fair. Who do you think controls the ruins? If anybody.
I don't think anybody does. I mean, there were... well, I guess there was the... Okay, as far as the ruins go, we did, of course, see the remains of... very recent remains of some other faction in there. However, that like, those members are definitely dead. They set up a rudimentary camp there. They did not have, like, I would not say that anybody really controls it outside of maybe the Sable Eyes. But even then, it's more they just kind of live there.
Okay.
Things were too decrepit. There weren't any permanent lodgings there that they would have set up for an actual outpost or something.
Okay. Then let me ask you this. Who do you think that faction was? What was their purpose? And why were they there?
Not enough not enough information.
Well, just ballpark.
I don't even know where to begin with guessing on that.
Well, let's start with the items that you found and the manner in which they have died. Do you think they were there for whatever killed them? Or do you think they were there for the ruins? Or perhaps they were just simply caught out unawares, just in happenstance fashion.
As far as Jet figuring this out, I don't think he'd be able to put this together. Because like we established, we don't even know what a sword is. Sorry, a sword.
Sword. Hey, can I take a look at your sword?
What are you talking about?
You talking about my sword here? Sword, take a look at this puppy.
Which puppy?
All of them. They all seem to talk the same. Sword.
As far as... Oh, hey, RZ.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. I was gonna say I was back, but you guys
back.
continue with the conversation, so...
Where were you?
Doing stuff around the house.
Alright.
Like, you guys are in your own conversations, like, I'll go and do other things.
Well, now we're kind of talking a little bit on the poker roll stuff, if you'd like to join.
I'd like to join.
He's asking about the faction. Right now we're talking about the faction, the members of which we found dead. At least we assume one of them... So we know 2 of them are dead. We assume there were 4 because 4 bedrolls. We assume that a third one of them is dead, eaten by the Sable Eyes. But there is, of course, a 4th one that is currently missing. Thinking about the symbols, their little emblems. We had...
Excavators. I'm thinking they're excavators.
So we had... Yeah, I agree. Excavators or just archaeologists, perhaps. Because we do have a... Like, their symbols. They were pickaxe crossed with a sword, or was it a shovel and sword?
Shovel sword and shovel pickaxe.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I kind of am leaning towards them being archaeologists. Because the fact that the symbol, it could be, you know, those that had the pickaxe, the shovel sword, shovel pickaxe. The ones with the sword were guards for the ones with the pickaxe. That's what I'm thinking. And, like, they're all part of the same society. And, like, the eyeball the eyeball symbol kind of lends to this idea as well, because it's, you know, kind of looking at the truths that are hidden out there kind of idea.
Joke.
They also make the orb for that sucks jet in.
I don't know if they made it.
True. We also don't know what the hole is.
Yeah.
The hole, you know, hummed to Argus, but Argus didn't follow because, you know, he got a good roll.
Well, that particular roll you're referencing was just to see whether or not he ran away from it.
Oh, never mind. I'm a dummy.
Well, I'm gonna head to bed, so y'all have a nice night. Just realized
You
it's
as well.
late for me, so.
Rest well, my lord.
Thank you for coming on
See y'all
by.
later. Yep, bye.
So that's kind of an interesting question. The orb. It had their symbol on it, didn't it?
Oh, good point. They could have put it there.
Or was it there when they got there?
I'm still leaning towards the idea that there's more to them than we have access to information of.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it could have been there when they got there, and they just threw up or they threw down the. Like, they could have formed their group based on this orb, so it could be that they own it. It doesn't feel right to me. But that is a thing that is possible. That doesn't feel like the right
Serio
explanation
Khan is
on what's
dancing with
going
the
on,
crabs.
though. We'll be right back after this Dancing with the Crabs.
And the crab dance has made my mind go blank. Gosh darn it. Zim, what magic have you worked this time?
This isn't me.
Saria, what have you done? It's such a groovy song.
Oh, it is.
Transition music. It started playing right as I was leaving the gas station.
But yeah, they feel it feels more significant than it probably actually is. But
orb?
it could be the whole thing there with them. Just based on what we've heard from you tonight.
Well, I'm just asking questions.
I am leaning towards the idea that they. I'm still leaning heavily towards the idea that they are archaeologists. The orb could be something that was most likely what I'm thinking. Considering the orb was part of the building, if this was an actual group, an actual faction that was well established, and this was one of their bases of operation, it would not be in the state that it is. Again, making assumptions here. But we kind of don't have enough information to make any guesses outside of assumptions, so.
That's fair.
It could be that another, perhaps more ancient group of Pokemon made the orb, and perhaps these Pokemon that we found dead came by and kind of took over the symbol. Because that is definitely something that has happened throughout the course of, our real life world history. Is just, they find an old symbol of some kind and just take it over. Claim it as theirs. I think that's the more likely case of what's going on with that. Then again, perhaps they did bring it with them. I don't feel like this is likely at all, but, like, if they brought that orb there or made it there, then it could also be a superstition type thing where, it specifically targets ghost types. So, there's a lot of, even in the real world, where, people in industries like that can be very superstitious. They're like they could have expected no ghosts there, but they still throw it down as part of some kind of superstition ritual type thing.
Okay. What are your thoughts, Arzi?
Well, I saw that as that. Well, I can't disagree with him. But he's right. That stuff could have been there for a long while, and we wouldn't have known. Hmm.
Well, then let me ask you the same question. Do you believe that this group was already there? Or do you think they came in to deal with something? Perhaps to fight? Perhaps to gather? Or perhaps it was just a happenstance that they happened to be passing through the area and just got caught up in trouble?
The whole is what's making me interesting. I think that each of them have the same necklace, but somewhat different. I think this because, I think it was like, the simplest way to put it is like Deep Rock Galactic. You have your 4 different classes, and each one of them, the group of 4, had their own specialty they were good in, and they were investigating something. It's probably the hole, because there's a giant hole. And so they were investigating something. I wouldn't say passing through, but they came to investigate something.
Okay. I'd say that's a reasonable deduction. I think you both have managed to contribute enough. I'm debating on what little tidbit I could give.
I mean, I enjoy these discussions. They're very, I love these discussions, but I also feel like we just don't have enough to really have them. And I want to have them because I enjoy them. But I don't know what to really suggest on these things because, like I said, we don't have enough information about them. All we know is that we found these people that are dead. All we can do is take guesses on it. We don't even have well, we do have a journal. We haven't read it yet because we kind of got pulled off to worrying about Martinez, so God knows if or when we'll read that journal.
No, you still haven't read your first book.
We have many books to read.
We have a lot of stuff that we would love to sit down and do, but there is so much going on.
Man,
does anyone remember those? Go ahead.
It's like it feels like Persona all over again. There's so much to do to 100% the games. You don't have enough time to sit down on the toilet.
What I can say is don't be too worried about 100%ing anything. The information will come eventually.
Rygon?
You're not going to miss anything.
Rygon?
What's up?
I want to 100% this campaign.
No.
I am very intrigued, and I want to 100% this campaign.
He wants to find all your secrets. He wants to learn the secret cult that praises the Nine Tails.
Yes.
You have created an intriguing world with an even more intriguing story. I want all of it. Poker roll?
Sure.
Yeah, let's put up the game, right? Who's hosting the room? Who's hosting the game again? And what system are we using? PC, PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, iPhone.
What are you
What's
talking
happening?
about?
I was thinking typewriter.
What's going on?
I don't even know what's going on now.
Oh, I
Oh
love
dear.
it.
You've successfully confused us.
I know that worked out wonderfully.
So, Curiosity, what are your thoughts on this?
As a spectator of the Pokeroll campaign, I am really interested in the other parties out there adventuring the world you have created for them. Like, you know, the people who have died. Is the last member still alive? Have they died with them? Have they ran away somewhere else? Are they still in the house? I don't really know, and it's curious because there's hints that they've died recently, that they died days ago, and it's just a mess that I want to see come together. So I'll gladly stick around for that. I enjoy it a lot.
Joke.
Yeah, we have no idea if that one person is even still alive. But it is a question that I want to unravel.
Let me think. What else?
It would be interesting to see that. Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead.
It would be interesting to see that mind drop thing come again. Because there are more mysteries when it comes to that, too.
I'm sure if that pops up again, you all are running. Look, what's that glittering thing coming from the sky? Book it, everyone!
Book it.
We finally get another player, and they just look up and they're just like, what is that pretty little gem thing falling? We look up, follow their gaze, and we just panic.
Hey, where are you guys going? What?
We grab them and just drag them along with us as we run as fast as we can.
You can't say that the world certainly doesn't hold all these sorts of little surprises.
I just picture a Rattata and a Persian just, squaring off against each other, and then the crystal drops. They body swap. Okay, now this is interesting. Huh.
Shoot,
Okay.
now I can't beat you up. Just want to talk it out, man?
Kind of makes you wonder what other situations have occurred that may have included a happenstance mind crystal.
Can you wield it?
That's a good question.
How do you create such a thing?
Oh, Serial says, "Hey, look, a cute Wurmple."
I thought of something interesting.
What?
What if Tiny got affected by a mind crystal?
Tiny is actually Arceus.
Oh my god. Tiny is just Arceus, but just
playing
evil right now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, interesting.
What if the mind crystal was just sent down by God himself just to have fun, seeing what would happen with people's switched bodies? Just one day he got bored and created it. Yeah.
What if some legendary has been watching us and is toying with us with this mind crystal?
Ooh.
I have the feeling that
what kind of
it's got
legendary
a
Pokemon
large...
would wield mind control shenanigans?
I feel like it's one that's got a large number of tails.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was thinking of like the trio of mind, Uxie, Mesprit, and
Azelf.
Azelf, yes.
Azelf.
Azelf, my bad.
Do I need to pull it down the book and tell you the exact pronunciation?
Oh, do you remember what Doc said?
Jeez, I don't.
Nope.
I only know that the size of it determines how long it lasts.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
some
one.
of them are permanent.
Yep. Potentially, anyway. The other one she said is they are developed when there is a large amount of psychic energy in the air.
All right.
Oh. My hunch may be correct. Who knows?
Psychic energy in the air. Psychic energy.
I think you short-circuited RZ.
Hey, by the way, Tanya's at the door. They're scratching at it. Zim, you should really get a scratching sound alert thingy.
But I enjoy listening to them whine and at the door.
Rude. Got it. Cool. Canceling plans with Zim for the next week.
Oh.
You had plans
Meow.
with me in the first place?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow,
Oh dear.
Okay, you can move her up.
Oh my god, that was amazing! Oh. Okay. Doing plans with
Now I know.
Zim.
Now I know how to get your attention in the future. I just need to start meowing at the door.
That was a good one.
I'm.
So I am back.
Joke.
I have an energy drink to deal with the headache, and I'm good for another few hours.
I will be right back.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Wait, you're saying that I finally get to stream now? Awesome. I'm taking over the ZGF gaming channel, and now this is the Hours a Day stream for the moment.
What you gonna be streaming?
Oh, it's already streaming right now.
Oh.
You see, in such we're gonna revert back from Marten to Kobold, because you know Kobolds are, in my opinion, cooler and such. And then when Zim comes back, finally we can give the Marten back spot. I have an egg. What?
I can never read your name as RZ. I always read it as RZEU.
RZDU is interesting. It's better than RZDU. It's RZDU.
You know, like Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, it's RZ. Your name is now Zed.
All hail the Zed.
I bid you, Arzatiu.
It's just the Latin version of Omega.
I was gonna do AU like it would be Arzadao if I did AU at the end instead of EU. Now I'm also half tempted just to leave Colin, just go lie down in bed.
No.
Rest well if you do, but not
Just in case, I hope you rest well.
Don't worry, I got my two best friends with me and a Marten.
You want to fight? A Pokemon battle, I mean? Just to throw it out there.
I'm half tempted.
I mean, as much as I would like to flaunt on your Pokemon stream that I am totally the better player, we can do it off stream.
Hey. This isn't an adult stream. I just noticed that you were flopping your E-peen around, that's all.
That's not what I meant.
Eddie!
Well, this is an adult
Eddie,
stream,
stop it!
sure. 2, we make sure we don't break TOS. 3,
Tanya.
Sorry, my boyfriend's being a
One.
cat right now.
Okay, Tanya. 1, you clearly have not seen 90% of our conversations. Okay, I should take that back. About 40% of our conversations. One of which you were part of.
You have no proof?
Where we were talking about something. I don't even remember what. And you told me, and you brought up how I was gay, and my response was simply, "You still have a penis, don't you?"
For the time being, yes.
Did I just use flaunting in the wrong sense, or?
Wait, what?
Oh no,
I must have missed
yeah.
something.
This all stemmed from me saying that, I think.
I must have missed something. I heard something.
I was boasting about how I wanted to defeat my friend on stream in like a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, you're talking
And
about how
I
much better
worded-
you were than him, and then I was like, yeah, you're just flopping your E-peen around.
Oh.
It was just, boasting, basically, is the implication there.
Ah.
But
I
then
see. Okay, that's
Zim,
my bad. I didn't know what you were exactly talking about.
then Zim had to go below the belt with that.
Literally. And also, yes, Chrisovs. I am always happy to talk about my soft, squeaky balls.
Trust me, Cal. They're
Did I say
they're
something?
soft and warm, like really soft and warm.
I'm going to sit here, eat my chips, drink my energy drink, and try to forget the last 30 seconds of conversation.
I was
He
going to
makes
say
faces.
that it wasn't warm, but actually, no, it is actually, my squeaky ball is very warm.
Ow! Ow! Stop!
Is that
That's
actually
hurting me.
They're
Oh,
squeaky
dear.
tennis balls. They're soft.
I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. I'm sorry.
And it's warm because it's been sitting next to my laptop's fan.
Yeah.
And Chrisovs loves to fantasize about them.
I see. Is this like an invitation for a sample or something, or?
Is this the official transition into the After Dark part of the show?
No, we're gonna go back on track here momentarily.
What were
But
we
if you
up
would
to?
if you would like to know, go search in the adult art share for messages from Chrisovs.
I'll have to get access first. I'll do that at some point.
I won't say anything more on the subject. I'm just saying it's there.
Make sure we don't break TOS, please.
In that case, where were we?
I believe we are safe on that.
We are breaking the rules. God damn it, Payday 2 is on my mind again.
What do you mean we're breaking the rules?
There's a song in Payday 2 called Break the Rules.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm actually gonna share that song because that song's really good.
Hey, guess what I found? That's what I was looking for.
Hey.
Hello, Jake.
I have to turn off voice and video.
And put it in media sharing because it belongs.
I have seriously just made this massive clump of buildings.
Midnight. We go distance into the sky with a secret ambition. I seem to walk the
So,
road that's
what is our hint or other thing to chew on that you were promising? That you were promising us,
yes.
Rygon?
Ooh. Let me think. What would be a good and proper hint? Depends on what kind of an avenue you all decide to take.
Do we need to worry about Martinez as much as we are?
You want an honest answer?
Joke.
Yes and no.
I'll need to hear a yes.
Yes,
Like a full, firm yes.
I'm curious. Do we really need to
One-
worry about Martinez?
One squeak for no, two squeaks for yes.
on that front, it's like I want to keep exploring this house. I want to keep exploring those ruins, or at least finish up with them.
Then explore.
Okay.
What the hint that I will give you is hospitality is always rewarded.
Yeah, say that to a vampire.
Okay.
That'll give you all something to chew on for a little bit. It will become relevant as you move along, depending on the direction you go.
Alright, it's a choose your own adventure, and we're approaching a crossroads again. Got it.
Well, this is an open world. It was always intended that you all would be able to explore to your heart's content. You legitimately could spend the next 5 years just investigating this city's ruins if you so chose.
Basically, it's one great big radiant quest.
Yeah.
I would still like to save the guildmaster beforehand, before a while
Well, that's
passes.
why I'm saying it's okay to let a few of the secrets go, because information will become relevant as they come. There's a big world for you guys out there. Don't be afraid to explore, but at the same time, don't be afraid to take the time you need to rest, recover, grow stronger, and survive.
I will definitely say you have made us terrified of trying to do that.
Trying to stay here or go out, or both.
Yes. To stay here or make the wrong decision, especially when you're dropping hints about how you might dismember us.
You should stay in this house, which is getting more dangerous by the minute. You should go out and make friends who want to kill you in your sleep. You should pick up this item that is totally not cursed.
Oh,
Well,
by
it
the way, the
adds-
room's collapsing.
Yeah, right? Well, it does add that sense of adventure now, doesn't it?
Okay,
I suppose so.
You keep using that word. I don't think you know what it means. I think the word you're looking for is dread.
What kind of adventure wouldn't have a little dread?
I will burn my dread.
I think the better word is risk. There's risk to adventuring and making new friends and stuff like that.
Exactly. This is a new world, and you are all, well, new Pokemon, more or less. Of course it's all going to seem large and frightening to you all.
Hold up. More or less new Pokemon? Are one of us more... have one of us been around for a while?
Can't say.
You
I can think of
absolutely
Zinger.
can say.
No, he's not
Well,
gonna say.
All that I
Well,
can say is I gave you all a choice at the very beginning of your character creation.
Oh, well, that thing. Okay.
Yeah. So don't act
thought-
surprised if somebody chose the other one.
Yeah, someone could have definitely chosen the other one.
I thought he was referring to, like, one of us not actually being new and realizing it.
You all lost your memories at the same time, correct?
As far
Say.
as we know.
Okay.
That's what I'm kind of getting at, is now he's hinting at the possibility that one of us is an imposter. Azareth is sus.
What? Oh my gosh.
Wow, you immediately out me?
I'm gonna side on Azareth on this one. You're just assuming.
Well, I mean, he's the only one that's not showing any signs of panic at all over everything that's been going on.
I mean, I'm not showing signs of panic either.
You're not in the game.
And thus, I am beyond panic.
Listen, when you gotta be a good leader, you gotta, hide the fear.
Who said you were the leader?
He's a brave old big tambourine dragon thing. So I think he's more calm and collected in said scenarios.
I think he's sus.
I suppose I can't dissuade you.
No, you cannot dissuade Zim. Zim doesn't falter from his path. He's like Edelgard. You will never get them to falter. They've chosen their path, and they will not sway from it.
I see.
Which is why you need to pull on a Claude and just, have some fun.
Claude is fantastic.
Absolutely.
And rather hot.
Yeah. If I went full gay, I would have a crush on him.
Why do you have to be full gay to have a crush on him?
Because I said so.
Maybe he already has a crush on something else.
Okay. There are a lot of things that you can be and still have a crush on him. Why is it specifically it's full gay that you need to be?
Maybe
Because
to
I said
lose his
so.
crush on something else.
Because I said so.
Because he said so, sure.
Wait, someone has a crush on me?
Apparently someone does, right? I don't know.
Yes, Arzi has a crush on you.
Oh.
There's a Lazzle over here for some I'm gonna go
Oh,
fight the
you're not-
Toxel.
I love how your mic cut out for that, and we did not hear anything you said except for a bunch of squeaking.
Well, you know what? Good. It will stay that way, Zim. You are not getting an answer.
Well, you get a little hug and you get a little kiss.
Oh. See, Rygon, I got people who treat me well. Like
Yeah.
Powerosity and Rygon.
You're making me jealous.
I don't know. He's saying he's not gay, but he seems to be really enjoying the situation.
Oh.
And sexual. Thank you.
That conversation was a little while ago, but fitting nonetheless.
I am so tempted just to leave the call.
Oh my gosh.
Why would you do
I'm
that,
gonna-
though?
How else am I gonna casually boast about our fight?
I have
could
the game
narrate
open.
it to show everybody. Actually, what's on your schedule in the game?
Fighting you. And also waiting for you.
Joke.
Oh! Alright, let me... Ready then.
Zim, is there any way to check just how many bits I've spent on blurps?
You could you might be able to send more blurps
That's done.
or more bits as just by themselves, but I don't know about specifically blurps.
What's the code?
Now, I'm just curious because I have the tracker for how many I've actually sent in chat as the biddies and stuff, but I just realized, how often do I use the blurps?
Quite often.
Well, more often than anyone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. What is that Marten doing?
You are pretty much the only one that does it.
Which is sad because they're like a quarter. Come on, people. We could have some hilarity for a quarter.
I'm willing to pay 25 cents to make everybody laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
I
people
mean,
out here
after-
saying I can't afford this or that. You can afford a quarter.
Well, I mean, after you add up all of the little spots where Amazon takes their cut, it comes out to like 30, 35 cents, but it's still not that much.
People can afford a quarter.
Arzudeau, the code to fight you.
Working on it. I had to connect to the internet first.
Oh, okay. Sorry
I
to
had to
rush
get
you.
off the astral net and get onto the human net.
I always wondered how that worked. How good is your router to be all the way into the stars?
Magic is everything.
That's called Starlink.
Starlink.
Ew.
Oh, he does Starlink. I see.
What? What is this mortal term of Starlink?
So you get this. So you get your internet from Jeff Bezos.
Who's the?
Oh wait, no, that's
Uh-huh.
run by. That's run
I was
by
about to
Musk,
say,
isn't it?
I'm one.
yeah, Starlink is run by Musk, not Bezos.
I can't pay attention to all of these freaking billionaires and all of random bullshit they're trying to pull everywhere.
Why do you think I pay attention to them? I don't pay attention to them at all, okay?
I used to, but I've been actively backing out of all that stuff.
Insufficient funds.
Wolfstein, do you have, like, any funds inside your fluff?
Multiple. Unfortunately, this is the half I keep to myself. The additional half has already been distributed.
Okay.
Apologies.
Oh, don't worry about it, Wostein. Arzy's just a special boy.
I'm a special Durg.
A special derp?
Durg.
Derp.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm hearing the him say derp.
Yes, I'm a derp as well. I'm an absolute huge dummy as well.
You like a derp derg?
Derpa-derga.
That.
Derp-a-derg.
You're a dergable.
He is very adorable.
Okay, Mr. Aldino, would you like the
Yes.
code?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Please enter the following numbers.
Did you just dox him?
What does that mean? I have no clue what that
Revealed
means.
private information.
No.
Your silence is deafening.
What about Audino?
That's me. I'm the Audino.
Yeah. It's down on the bottom of the chat. Or near the top, I guess, in there.
Oh, the Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah, the icon.
Audino is a favorite of mine. Big fan of Audino. The code?
3, 8,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
5, 4,
6,
1,
0,
5,
2,
0,
8,
1,
0.
1,
9.
1.
Also, it has been put in your DM.
Okay, so if I heard you correctly, it was 38541280.
Correct. Begin searching single battle.
Ugh, lucky me.
Launch code accepted. Stand
Dude,
by.
Dude, the machine gave me
firework,
like 5
firework.
different codes at the same time, and I had to guess.
Hold on, Cal. Hold on, Cal. The Wostein is launching some fireworks. We have to sit down and watch this.
Oh yes, fireworks.
dear.
Absolutely.
Boo.
That's exactly what they are.
Pick flat rules, so, you know, we're all the
Flat.
same level here.
Joke.
Totally.
Alright. Number of Pokemon 3. Ooh, interesting.
Wait, no, not flat rules. Unrestricted. That's what I meant. Unrestricted.
Single battle normal rules. So number of Pokemon 1 to 6.
No.
Pokemon levels. No.
Unrestricted.
You want no restrictions?
No restrictions. My bad.
No restrictions. Very well then.
All the restrictions.
You see,
So, that's-
Arzadeu here has like
Launch
level-
cancel.
level 60 Pokemon, so I'm gonna bring out my level 100 party.
God fucking damn you!
Oh shoot, I forgot to give my item back to my bug. Oh well.
Okay, I also gotta figure out what song I want to use.
I am going to set Champion Pneumonia, because that's how I see you. Totally. I
Yeah.
think if I can find it.
I need to plug in my earbuds again because the music is an absolute bop.
Nimona 2, that's what it is.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Because I don't have my second monitor set up for gaming right now, so because I have that for Zim stream and my other one for Discord.
Right,
I see.
What's up?
I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you as well.
Not allowed.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Ignored.
Don't worry, Zim gets the same response from me.
So, how do you like my team, Blue?
Decent. I'm actually a higher level than you, surprisingly. But
Yeah,
does that matter?
last I
Nah.
saw you, when did you level up a bit?
Mild confusion. Do we have drawings of these
Shrug,
teams?
actually. Just this is kind of how it was. After...
Are you able to pull up a stream to show everybody the fight, or?
Fight.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
I don't
In
have
that-
my streaming set up.
In that case, I I might have to narrate literally everything. Arzadeu sent out Enio, the rock ref, while I send out Toxie, the toxic croak.
Sim, you're fine with this, right?
I am
fine with what?
Narration.
Sure.
Narration of me narrating the entire battle instead
will
of
want,
Blue whipping up the stream.
I will want levels as well.
Awesome. Toxic Croak is level 62, while the Lycan Rock is level 63.
Which form of
Yes.
Lycan Rock?
Midday.
Midday
Kill
Lycan
him.
Rock. Oh dear. Well, I'm trying. I almost got him. He set up stealth rocks on me while I drain punched him. I thought he would hurt me, but he didn't. So my Krogunk is fully healed while Enio does a rock slide. Not very effective, but still chips away. With my second hit in, the midday Lycan Rock is down for the count. Poor Enio.
Don't worry, Zim. I'll get a shiny Midnight Lycan Rock soon.
I thought you already got one, but
No, I have
to hurt
shiny
somebody
Rock.
else.
I don't like shiny midnight Lycan Rock.
Ah, I didn't swap out that move.
I see we both didn't fully make preparations for our teams.
No, we did not.
Ooh, flying bird of death.
So what are you up to?
Flying bird of death.
Yeah, I don't think I can deal with that too well. My team is actually not suited well for fire types.
What are you
at all?
What are you up to, Rygon?
Nothing super important right now. I'm trying to find something to do, but nothing's really coming to mind. I'll probably be staying up until it's work time in 3 hours, so meh.
I'm gonna bring in my electric mouse Dedenne, Fairy, to shock down that bird to the ground. Because my electric mouse is super effective against flying birds that Blue has sent out.
Is there anything you'd like to do, Zim?
You know, that's a good question. I don't have anything that comes to mind.
We could always take a look over at Tabletop Simulator. Maybe read a couple of rule books or something.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you ever get bored, Zim, remember, you do have your system to work on.
Well, I'm not
even
really
a hop?
bored. I'm just, just kind of chilling.
Ah.
How about this? Would you like to take a look at Mistfall or Darkest Night with me? They're both kind of like D&D adventure things, but in board game form.
Are you talking about me going into Tabletop Sim to look at them, or?
Yeah, we could just both look at them
Oh,
together and see
lucky
which one we
me.
prefer to try.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll boot it up then.
Nighttime, night up, seeing better than everyone else.
Oh.
Lived on one.
One? Wow, lucky you. Your bird weaved and hopped to retreat back to its Pokeball so you could send out your Gardevoir to hit me with a heavy Moon Blast. I'll get you with this next attack, though. You're on 1 HP. My electric mouse will be unstoppable.
Yeah. I don't think Future Sight is working out. It should be.
It takes a while for it to hit.
I swear it goes out the next turn. Fuck.
Nope.
Well, my mouse died trying to hit you with that, so... Ouch.
I already figure out what the heck we're sending out.
If Future Sight's coming in, I'm gonna send out my Psychic type to resist the attack coming forth.
Take a look at the Starlight Expedition, Zim.
Uh-oh.
In a second.
Ooh. Gary. That's your, I forgot what Zakaru is.
Don't worry about it, okay?
All
2
right.
turns after. It's currently a Dragapult level 67 versus a level 62 Gothitelle.
That's funny, right?
I am going to utilize my terrestrialization
I thought it was kind of funny.
and turn my Gothitelle into a dark type to actually be immune to the Psychic Future Sight coming in on me. Because dark types are immune to psychic types for some reason. Phantom Force? Oh, your dragon's fast.
Of course I'm fast.
Well, my night days will hit you next turn. Oof.
Yeah.
You found me out.
Oh.
Take this night days. Boosted.
Nice. Very nice. You got
Oh
a
my
crit on that.
gosh. That's 2 crits.
It's fine. The Gothitelle turned out to be a Zoroark, which, you know, I'm not surprised, but, you know, I guess I can just send in my, you know, this.
Your reliable partner?
Of course.
I
was my reliable partner.
I have Sludge Bomb for you.
You're also faster than me.
Oh wow, that did like
The
nothing.
the room is open.
Right. I should probably get that up and going.
Yeah, I figured we could take a look. These are a couple of the games that I actually bought. So,
Well, now my Zoroark's
yeah.
down for the count, but
I'm also thinking we could get a game of Werewolf going sometime.
Like World of Darkness?
No, how would I say? Have you ever played Mafia?
Oh, you mean the one where you like close your eyes and try to guess?
Yeah.
Where... Okay.
We just do it over tabletop. They have a blindfold feature after all.
Yeah, Town of Salem, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They actually have an official DLC that allows us to play Werewolf, so...
Oh, you're terrestrializing, Blue? Not Blue,
What's
Arzadeo.
going on out? Yes, it's Arzadeo.
Oh dear. Arzadeo.
I'm just debating if I want to keep streaming with that, or if I want to end the stream and just have a more relaxed rest of the evening.
That hurt.
Yeah, it's probably best for to relax, especially you know, just so you just want to relax.
Probably would relax.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you for coming by, though. You guys are incredible. I could not.
I've really
do
been
this
enjoying my
without
time
you.
here.
You two, quiet down for a bit so I can do an outro stuff, please. But thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Do make sure you check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by picking up packs of cards through Stream Loots, and of course, use them, as well as simply sharing the channel around. And as always, do make sure you check out my friends' channels. They are awesome people. We can just do the Starlight command to get their links, because I think pretty much all of them came and joined us on Voice tonight. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu. Have a great night, everyone.
Sleep well, all.
Good night.
Have a grand night, day, or what have you.
Good night.